We are live on Time to Tabletop with the Infinity Tower. Thanks for joining us. Take a second to appreciate some of this cool new Infinity Tower theme music. Are they going to hear that on the break?
Yeah, they're here.
Yeah.
Just a loop.
Well, I mean, that's all I'm doing right now. I mean, do they get to see the cool logo too?
Yes,
it's right over your head.
It's
man.
directly above you, sir.
Everything is upgraded, except us. We're all the same thing. It's going to be good stuff.
It sure
No,
looks.
no.
It looks extra spiffy.
It does look extra spiffy. Thanks, Kat, for the new logo.
Yes.
Good stuff. If you guys can't see it, you're clearly not watching the stream, so, you know, that's all
I
right.
had to watch a commercial.
Yeah, it's important to our
Man, I
sponsors that you do
pruned that
No
shit.
problem.
I messed with the letter forms.
It's good stuff. And then we've got this cool music loop that you can hear. This is done by Scooter. Thanks, Scooter.
No copyright.
No copyright. Except maybe Scooter. I don't know.
There were no copyrights before. It's just YouTube was confused.
This is just super great, and we love it. That's the important thing. Okay, so we're going to talk a little bit about sponsors, and we're going to go over some goals for today. Number one, Ambient Realms. Check out their website for ambient sounds and FX for your games, ambientrealms.com. You can hear cool stuff like this. Thank you. Or this. Takes a second sometimes when you meet. All right, that actually went off. I'm just going to quiet down the board so that we can actually hear some of this stuff. That's my fault. And here's everybody say that. That's what people want to hear. And apparently I'm requeuing my music track. Awesome. Okay, it does take some skills to use this whole thing. I will admit there's a little bit more complexity than like I can handle. And check out Ambient Realms also supports Autism Speaks and Huntington's Disease Society of America. Trying too fast here. Okay. Seriously, I'm going to push the buttons. Stuff is going to stop. No. Here we go.
Buttons aren't towards me.
If you mash your
Today or
ball
not?
on the entire thing.
Yeah.
Something cool.
It stopped.
Yeah, you'll break your computer.
It's going to be good. Everything's going to be fine.
At your happy place.
Arknight. They do the flat plastic minis. They are currently doing something called the Last Parsec Pack. There are like
Oh.
150
What?
sci-fi minis.
Totally
You guys should
should.
totally check it out. Today we got some of the big ones on the board because we're going to use them for other stuff. Like this guy. He looks happy. And also this guy. He also looks quite happy to be here. So
my favorite one is
Yeah.
Tyrannosaurus Sex.
I'll make sure you get that one. So check out arknight.com. And remember we have giveaways every 25 followers just last week. We did last week?
Yes.
Holy cow, it's last week. We did 2 huge giveaways for 100 followers and 100
Kicking in the
followers. The 100
Yes.
increment and the 25 increment. So we are now at, I think, 107 as of the last time I looked.
Yes.
At 125, we'll do another Arknight giveaway. So look forward to that. Tomorrow, what game do you bring? 6:30, Cat.
Apocalypse World, the second. It's like Apocalypse World 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Uh-huh.
That's Apocalypse World, TOO.
Right, good stuff. And will we be having the same cast we had during the first one?
We should be.
So they're going to conclude, well, they'll do something with that storyline.
We'll
Not
do
gonna say
something with
conclude.
that storyline.
All right, something should happen. I hear there will be stuff. And then Thursday, New Trippers.
Yes.
Session 3,
Absolutely.
will there be dancing?
Well, there was dancing last time.
So that's
So
not.
I don't know.
That's not like a given. They're just
No,
maybe
it's
dancing.
like when you fail a roll, you have to dance.
Guys, also they did a wave at the end of the show. Like the players got up and did a wave.
I have a doctor's note prohibiting me from a wave. I can produce this.
I'm
Get
just
triggered
saying.
by waves.
They did a wave. Okay, and we are bringing back the X card, so we're just gonna leave it there. That's fine.
We
Told you I
want
was
to talk
gonna
about the
respect it.
X card?
Yeah, do we want to talk about that now? I've got a little bit more promo stuff, and then let's definitely talk X card. Okay, check us out at timetotabletop.com. Follow us on Twitch, comment, give us ideas, hashtag Infinity Tower, especially on other content that has nothing to do with the show, and then everybody will enjoy that. So we have some stuff we're going to talk about goal-wise before we do our previouslys. So I've got the X card. Kat already showed it off once. We're going to X card. We keep saying we're going to do it. I never ever remember, and that's entirely my fault. You know, check it out, Google X card. It's a nice technique for making sure people feel comfortable at your table. If you're playing with people you've never played before, it would probably be a great idea, period. But if you're playing with people you have played with before and you want them to come back, I think that's equally a good reason to do it right there. So I've got some goals for myself today. Number 1, give inspiration. Number 2, say yes. Number 3, look for option B. And number 4, create challenges. Those are the things I'm trying to do. I mean, I'm just saying this out loud because it's my mantra for today. You guys don't have to.
100,000
But you-
experience points. Please say yes.
That's excellent. I'm going to look for challenges in option B. So option B will be telling you can have those 100,000 experience points as soon as you've earned them, and creating challenges will be, I think, a lich is about that number of experience
You
points.
just put conditions on saying yes. You just say yes.
They're all in order. I say yes, and then I look for the option where you get them, and then I create the challenge of the lich that you have to fight right now.
Witches are super easy to kill.
Yeah.
That's super.
Okay, I'm gonna do it there. So, continuing on, I am going to start before we do our previously with giving inspiration. Kat, you said you wanted Tyrannosaurus.
Oh, okay, yeah.
There you go. Kat brought up a really cool idea last week, which is the idea that the white dragon was actually a cursed metallic dragon. I thought that was super cool. I did nothing with it last session. She gets a Tyrannosaurus.
Woo!
That is actually an inspiration point, not an actual in-game Tyrannosaurus, but
Aw.
Oh, come on! That would be
because then I'm going
awesome.
to give somebody the in-game Cthulhu, and that's
Yes!
over for sure right there.
Yes! We need an in-game Cthulhu.
Aurora is gonna ride that Tyrannosaurus
Well, as long
around.
as it's
You,
like a,
you
as
want
long
that
as it's
100,000 experience points. That's
as
a
long
good
as
match.
it's an
Let me say yes to
otherworldly
that.
demon
Worth
companion.
100,000 experience points.
Companion.
Yeah, companion.
It's the new ranger archetype.
Chaotic evil. Everything that's chaotic evil makes a great companion. I think that's an excellent plan. Okay, previously on the Infinity Tower, Theophraxus, a gnome gunslinger, found himself mysteriously alone in the Ice Labyrinth, facing the white dragon Vosh, who was already in mid-attack. Theo stood his ground and fought the dragon, being knocked unconscious twice before he stayed down because his gadget broke. The rest of the party returned from their planar excursion just in time to assist with the defeat of the dragon and save Theophraxus. And when the dragon fell, there was a debate, and the party, except for Aurora, decided the dragon had to die. Skip forward a little bit. The party entered the Ice Palace through a doorway that led into a block of prison cells. There they found a half-orc, freezing and starving, who called himself Drove. The party fed and warmed him, and he departed to try exiting the Ice Labyrinth on his own. The party then traveled upstairs, where they found the petrified body of a priest. Arvin dispelled the petrification effect, awakening the priest, who was found to be an evil servitor of Zahir, god of darkness. The party fought with and killed the priest, and then got some rest. But at the end of the rest, the displacer beast Daenor reappeared as a spirit of some sort, and attempted to attack the party. Did not do super great, fled. That was the end of that. So we are on the end of this battle as we come forward here into our new episode of the Infinity Tower. So, Displacer Beast has fled through the wall. You're in that upper chamber on that second level where you'd found the priest, dealt with him, and Aurora had made an icy glue in the corner. So now we're just coming off of this, this is like in the 8 hours, 15 minutes of you having a long rest.
So that thing kind of injured me a bit. Again.
How bad the hair you hurt? How bad the hair you hurt?
If I was to assess a number of my pain, I would say it's about 11.
So I am going to cast Cure Wounds at the second level for you. 11, 20. Everyone's back.
20. Well, that's overkill, but okay.
You said 11.
Arvin is generous with healing. That's good.
So I don't know. Do we want to move on? Because that thing's going to just keep attacking us over and over and over again until I kill it again. Or whatever. We're trapped in a dharmic cycle.
There's no real way to hunt it either. I could go through walls.
No, I mean, I could melt that wall, but it's going to come back. It always comes back. Until we kill Vela or do something about her.
Right.
It's going to keep being stuck in this same loop over and over again.
Embers, can you make a perception roll?
That's pretty good perception roll. 20, but not nat.
Okay, so everybody can tell somebody is walking up the stairs, and they seem to be moving like at a real measured pace, but they don't sound like they're trying to be quiet. They actually sound like their footfalls being kind of loud. And you start to see two hands poking up, and then raising these red velvet sleeves. You remember the half-orc that you found last time, Drove. He's walking up. I'm trying to make lots of noise so that you're aware that I'm here.
Hello.
Hello.
Thank you for that.
Good to see you again, I suppose.
How you doing?
I'm doing all right. It's very dangerous outside.
Yes.
I found that I did not do well trying to leave, but I was able to get some rest, thanks to your kindness last time that I saw you. Are you really intent on trying to stop Vela?
Oh yeah. Yes.
I don't think we have much of a choice about it.
That's a good question for me.
I'm tired of killing innocent cursed things because we haven't uncursed them.
Alright. May I accompany you? I have a little skill with magic. Perhaps it would be useful.
Can I roll a
Insight?
yeah, basically
That's about
insight
to-
on this guy.
Yep, sure.
11.
Okay.
I did worse than that, so.
Alright.
Oh, you did very well.
I got a 21 on my insight.
You're pretty good with insight.
I got it.
No,
I got 11.
so the man already strikes you as a coward. Your impression is that he got too scared going outside by himself to try to do something. He may not really have your back in a fight, but he doesn't seem to have the spine or the mettle to do anything about you trying to stop Vela. I think he's just really hoping that you're going to be able to do something that he can't do himself.
Drove.
Drove.
I have no reservations with you accompanying us, but understand this. If you seek to sell us out, if you seek to secure your own future at the expense of us, you will be a target.
Oh yeah.
I don't really have very much I can do. I will just stay here if you prefer.
No,
I will go back
your
downstairs.
help is greatly appreciated. Just so we're clear on where we stand. Otherwise,
Thank you.
So you don't know your way around here.
This bit I know a little bit about.
Oh, if you can get us to Vela, I think that we'd all appreciate it.
Yeah.
So here's what I know. This room we were in here, it has doors to the north and to the south. The door to the north goes to the Servitor's Gate. The door to the south goes to the Supplicant's Gate. I would suggest we want to go north.
So we go through the Traitor's pathway only to come basically to the same options we had
Yeah.
at the beginning.
A lot of it is about how you enter the building. When you go through the Supplicant's Gate, you'll already have walked a long way. You get it received in a freezing cold courtyard. You will probably be attacked. Vela doesn't care if people who come here live or die. Her servitors are going to make a meal of you if they can. If you go through the Servitor's Gate, you can go directly to the way upstairs. And if you survive that route, then you can go upstairs and perhaps see Vela. I have not been upstairs.
I say we go to the Servitor's Gate. We are serving Vela with death.
Either way, the way up is in the direction of the Servitor's Gate.
I concur. The surge sounds.
Wait, is that north or south?
It's to the south.
Okay. Sure.
Did I say south and north?
You said
I said north. I meant north. Let's stick with what I said. I'm not using a compass on a map or anything like that. Either way, it's this way.
So that's the door that's currently not open, because the Displacer Beast came through an open door.
No, the Displacer Beast kind of
Oh, it
floated
just flew
through
through
a
the wall.
wall.
Right.
So we've got doors on either side which have that like film of ice over them. The door to the, we said north, is the door where the priest of Zahir was stationed. Go ahead.
Gotcha. So the southern door, I'm gonna see if maybe I can do something without expending extra key to melt it, which is to just say I'm gonna cause fire on it without like reshaping water,
Sure.
and see if that works to
Sure.
melt it.
Yeah, takes a little bit of time.
Okay. But still works.
Yeah, you're just slowly melting down ice,
Okay.
and it melts down.
Versus like
Yeah.
they're shaping the water.
Yeah, I mean the ice is about 1.5 inches thick, so it's just taking time, just
Yeah.
slowly.
You can probably hit it with some fire too. melting faster.
I'll stand there with my little limit.
I'm not sure if we want to. I could take a short rest to get back some ki, but honestly, let's just move on to the next fight and we'll rest after that.
Yeah, I'm good to go. Any resting on to do?
I want to stress again, I still believe that anything that we fight is cursed, and that permanently killing anything here is probably not good.
I understand that.
I don't mean to argue, but you know there are many evil creatures that serve Vela.
Yes, I just thought that there was a certain number of creatures that have become corrupted by being in Draysel, and I don't know how to sort one from the other right now.
The priest of Zahir was one thing. That one, even if he did aid us, he would have gone on to continue his path of darkness. That was something that I could not allow. As for the dragon, well, I lament extinguishing the life of that beast. There was no guarantee that we could capture it again and kill it. And knowing that it could escape and wreak havoc, that was something I also couldn't allow.
It was a white dragon. Have you seen a white dragon in the wild? All they do is kill and destroy.
I was afraid of that.
Well, that was under.
I questioned my call on that.
I felt a little bad about it.
My character's just shaking her head. Scratching her heart.
I've seen the beast be tamed, but whatever. Let's just keep going.
That was my first.
Oh no, you will see more dragons.
I hope I don't see more dragons. One dragon was enough for me, I think. So you mounted the door that's going south, which is not the way that we were originally talking about going. You're going to walk in. You've got another long gallery type room there. Everything here is empty. The walls are long sheets of ice. There's like very fine pillars that come up to high ceilings.
Wait, I thought that I was melting the correct door.
You want to melt the door that goes the way you're trying to go.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Which is north, yeah.
Got it.
I can't
No.
distinguish if you're talking about north or south.
I already screwed it up once, so it's like we're clearly wrong. You want to go towards the servitor's gate. Okay. And you
Okay.
melted the door the slow way. That's what you were telling me, right?
Yes, I melted.
Yeah. You just
I didn't melt the door to the slow way, but I melted the door slowly rather than doing a boop and having it all melt at once because I'm trying to save ki.
got it. We were agreeing on the things that we're doing. I think things are good. So you went in the direction of the servitor's gate. The door that you melted, you did it without expenditure of ki. Ta-da. Okay. So you went over there. That sheet of ice just slowly melted down. It's against a really long passageway where it's just open. Everything is open here. Now, in this direction, we're going towards the servitor's gate. You can also see there's like a raised dais in the center. And if you look up, there's a hole in the ceiling where it looks like this plank of ice that's in front of you basically just rises straight up. And then in the distance, you can see, as you're going and going, the entrance where you would walk into the servitor's gate. And it's like a very simple, kind of blocky, crystalline doorway. And you think you see, like, maybe suits of armor or creatures outside of that gate.
Okay, but the thing we're looking for is the thing that rises up, right? Basically.
So Grove tells you, my understanding is this should take us to the next level, to the second floor.
Let's go.
Or starts going up.
Drove walks up toward you. So you're all standing on this big rectangle of ice. And then, very smoothly, it just begins to lift off of the ground. It just raises up, raises up, raises up.
I want to back away from the group a little bit and have that guy out.
Okay. So you're like, basically this whole rectangle is lifting up. So is everybody in the middle? Are you trying to be off to a side?
Maybe off to the side.
And you're just swiveling around looking to see what's coming up?
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm
And
ready.
also making sure that the elevator door doesn't open behind me.
Uh-huh. There's no doors at all. You're just on a flat
Sure.
plank, right?
Right.
So
Going
yes.
up. But
I am readying a movement for if when we get up there, there's immediately something that's attacking us,
Mhm.
then I can move away from it.
Cool.
Whether that's a breath weapon or a charge.
Okay. Having fun. Enjoy the ride.
cold.
It is cool. But I mean, luckily you have those wonderful boots of the Winterland, so you don't feel it. And then it's just lifting up. It's very smooth, very slow as it goes up. Anything in particular Arvin's doing?
Just keep an eye out.
Okay. Drove kind of has his hands out like he's balancing and just looking around. It rises up, rises up. And you find yourselves coming to the second floor. And you can see it looks like there's going to be a little bit of a stepped walkway. But the other thing that you notice is it lifts all the way up is all around you, on all four sides, there are sheets of ice. And these ones seem clearer, more reflective than the ones you've seen before. And after just a second, as you really feel this piece of ice lift into place and kind of lock, they start to glow gently. That is when you make a will saving throw. Wisdom saving throw. Wisdom saving throw. I know, I haven't even done. I haven't said will saving throw in so long. I know the words.
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and expend Tyrannosaurus here to get advantage on this saving.
You want to go advantage on the saving throw?
Yeah. It seems kind of important.
You got used to it.
Yeah, that's good.
Wisdom, right?
Wisdom. I would like to see.
And do I get advantage?
You do get advantage because you're a gnome
I
guy.
think that was a good call.
Thank you.
Because the difference between those two is 10.
Yes.
22,
19.
19,
20.
20,
60.
16. Wow. Oh, I should roll the draw. You guys are so good at stuff.
Only because I use the advantage.
That is not the button I was looking for.
A random meow comes out. Like,
No, Aurora's pissed.
There are so many buttons to push, and I have so many channels to put everything on. I can't always just use the fast button, so many times I have to do things the right way.
DM problem.
As long as everybody enjoyed that Angry Cat noise, check out ambientrealms.com where you can get your own Angry Cat noise. Producing your game should you have a tabaxi that is often upset. Okay guys, you're just going to have to be patient with me because we're doing some scenes now.
Awesome.
So Aurora, you find yourself at your family home at dinner.
Okay.
There is a carcass of a deer skinned on the table. And you have your siblings sitting across from you. Your sister Dawn, your brother Fang. Your mother is sitting at the tail of the table, just very patiently. Everybody's just sitting, there's plates, napkins, everything like that are out, but no one's doing anything. The dinner's still waiting because your father has arrived yet.
Okay.
And it would be a mistake to eat without him. Your sister's kind of leaning back and forth. Your brother's making faces. He keeps moving like he's going to touch the dinner, and he doesn't. And your mom's giving him dirty looks. And it's just this, continuing of time. If you had to guess, you're probably about 13, looking at how your siblings look.
Okay.
It seems like that's about the right time. And the dinner's there, and you guys can all smell, and you're waiting, and it's been a while. Not a few moments, but you've been waiting, and you just know you can't start eating without him. Something will happen. And then suddenly the door slams, and you can feel the entire building shake. You can hear the frame do a little bit of a crack, and he comes in the door, a tall, muscular, very wide tabaxi male, bristling white mane coming out from underneath his chin, and he's upset. He's always upset, but you can tell right now he is upset. He's tensing his fists. There's muscles coming across his shoulders and his neck that are standing out. By the cat god! If I were on that blasted council, our tribe would be heard. We would roar. And do you know why they don't let me represent us now? Because I am a direct descendant of the Emperor. As if that were a bad thing. As if I'm supposed to feel shame over our pride and our lineage. And he sees you looking at him. And he kind of cocks his head. What are you looking at?
Nothing, Father.
He walks over to the table and just sticks his claws out and just rips basically the entire front leg off of the steer, puts it on his table. Eat! Sits here just tearing into it, ripping pieces off it. He's eating in a ferocious manner for somebody who is, again, descended from royalty and expected to have things be well composed, done properly.
I basically wait for my brother to eat first, and then I eat, and then my sister, and then our mother.
And your brother is not being very aggressive about things and takes some food. You just see your father's mouth just twist.
I try to tear a whole leg off myself.
do okay. It's most of the way off. And there's a moment where just like that joint's not pulling clean and Aurora,
Yes, Father?
can't you be stronger than that?
I'm trying, Father.
He's eating with his hands, just very messily. There's, blood running down on the table, and he's just chewing and eating, just casting dark glances at everyone all around. I would expect not to be stymied in my own home at dinner by my own family. Finish. Eat your food. Do this the right way.
I attempt to eat more aggressively, but it's probably coming off as half-heartedly aggressive.
It doesn't help that your brother's doing, just like nibbling at things, and he seems to not really want to get his hands dirty and foul and so forth during this meal.
That
And
sounds
this
like
is,
fun.
and this is not like the typical way that a meal is served in this house. You can tell this is it's one of those times where your father is angry and nothing is going to come off right. And he's making it very clear about everything. Everything is getting looks of disapproval. Everything is making him mad.
You'll be happy to know my dwarven studies are coming along well.
And when is that going to do something for us?
Perhaps we can find the dwarfs who will get us the weapons again.
We should do that. If we could make something of ourselves again, it would prove everyone else on the council has no idea what they're talking about. You need to do something, Aurora. You can't even sing like your mother can. You really need to find a skill. I hope that you have some success with your studies, finally.
I was hoping Dawn will say something since she's the favorite.
Mm-hmm. She is busy trying to stick like as much of this haunch of deer in her mouth as possible, but it's just clear that nothing is really working by this funk. And after a moment, he just sits up and just basically brushes his plate off onto the ground, throws all the food down. So disappointing. Everything. So disappointing. And he starts turning and walking away, and when he does, the scene changes.
Okay.
And you see yourself, you're in an opulent palace of smooth white marble. It's like nothing you've ever seen before. The floor, everything has like the finest sheen. The tiles are all cut in like elaborate interlocking geometric patterns. The walls come up to like very fine marble work for like arches. And then there are these deep hanging magenta silks all over. So it looks like nothing you've ever seen before. There's a young girl. She has long pointed ears, golden hair. She reminds you in like an opposite contrasting way of the drow elf that you met during your last adventure, the Stigum Source adventure. And she's staying there and she's practicing a spell. And she has her face really strongly composed, and there is magical energy crackling around her fingers, but as she's like moving her hands and saying the words, it fizzles out. And then all of a sudden, and there is like a willow switch. It just cracks right over her shoulder, and she makes a noise. There's another person there. It's a tall human male. He's wearing a long black robe with a really high collar. He has this little pointed beard, and he's wearing like a skull cap covering. It's the same man that you just saw in the hallway petrified earlier. The priest is here.
Vala Inquatus, is that right? No, that's somebody else.
Yeah, I don't think we even got a name on it.
We never
He's got
got
the
it.
facial tattoos, the little arcane
Right.
tattoos right here on the cheekbones. And he says, "Girl, can't you keep your concentration? What use are you? We're going to have to perform this ritual without you." And she's just standing there. She's dropping her hands. She has like a tear running down her face. And the priest just walks away, throws a switch to the ground. A waste of time. Vela. And with that, he continues walking. The girl, you can see she's twisting her face up. She's angry. She's balling her fists up. You can see blood starting to run from her palms. She says, "Don't turn your back on me. Don't do it. You look here!" And at this moment now, there's like a burst of energy all around her. And she says, "You have to stop!" And the man turns, and when he turns to face her, he goes like this. And you can see everything just petrifies. He turns to stone. Standing here just like this. Okay. Theophraxis. You were in the Grand Old Tree
Okay. Yeah.
at that moment where it's on fire. You can see there's orcs that are charging at you right now. Some of them are holding picks and mattocks. They're demolishing the walls of the tunnel. They're enlarging it so that the troops that are behind them can start coming through. Everything is being hacked away. You see someone's doorway being knocked down. You see them brushing equipment out of the side. They are just charging forward into the main part of the burrow. A moment ago, your sister ran by. She was helping somebody who had been cut across the face, pulling them back out of the fight. And you continue moving forward. There's another gnome, a defender that comes up right alongside you, shouldering her rifle, and she hits you on the shoulder. You've got to go.
No, I'm staying.
You have to turn around. You're not ready for this. You need to make sure people get to safety.
It's my job. I trained for this.
You trained for this not nearly long enough. You need to move. There are still people, elderly, children that could get free.
I'm supposed to be here.
She's holding up a cord. It's a fuse. And you look down and you can see there are 4 or 5 barrels of gunpowder stacked right next to her. You need to go now. And she strikes a spark. You've got to run. It's already on fire.
You don't need to stay here.
You need to go now.
You don't need to stay here. You have a rifle. You can
Someone
take
has to make sure this fuse stays lit. Go. And she takes the rifle down and she's starting to work a bullet into the chamber. You've got to make sure they stay safe.
What do I have on me?
What do you have on you right now? You have a couple plans. You have your clothes. You really weren't prepared for anything. You were like sketching, waiting for a break. So you get the chance.
I stay safe. And I'll run. I'll turn around and run. And I'll look for my sister.
Okay. She's somewhere down there. You're not sure where she's at. Make a perception check. Tunnel-wise, the downside of the burrow is, at this point, when people start activating defenses and making things happen, it's very confusing. How'd you do?
Perception is going to be a 52.
Okay. There's smoke everywhere. There's a lot of shouting. You didn't see which way she turned in the first place, and you've lost her by the time you turn around. There's just movement, commotion, and bodies pushing by. There's kids who are trying to get clear.
I'll say, does anyone need help? Does anyone need help?
You see a woman who walks by, and she's like wearing an apron, and she has flour dust all over her, and she's holding a baby. She says, "You have to help me. I'm not sure I'm fast enough." And she puts the baby in her hands.
Okay. All right.
Go. And she starts trying to run, and go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw.
What's with the 9s?
9?
9!
13.
Okay. You're good. You land on your back. You take the brunt of the damage as the tunnel explodes in front of you, just knocking you back. You take this infant, you just hug it to your chest, and you fall back, you put your head against the rock, and you're down.
Okay.
That's that. This cool white marble palace. There are green silks hanging all around it now. And there's light that's reflecting from the floor, so this highly polished surface is catching the shape of like a throne. It's a very simply carved white marble chair, more for ornament than anything else. It's very like frail, but not very elaborate. There's a young elven woman. She's probably like just at that age of womanhood, sitting on the throne, and she's wearing a green silk dress that matches the hangings. There's a man standing in front of her, and he's wearing black robes. He has a shaved head. He has arcane tattoos right here across each of his cheeks. They got like this smoldering purple glow to them. And he's saying to her, "There's no reason to argue, Vela. There's nothing you can do. The ritual failed. Zahir will consume our people." And she's like shifts to the very edge of the throne, and she has her hands like pushing down on her legs. Again, looks very tense. There must be another way. Zahir, he could be made to accept another sacrifice. No, Vela. The time has passed. There's no alternative. We must prepare the people to leave, or they will die. She's just shaking her head back and forth. Her hair is kind of like throwing. No, I'm not going to abandon our home, my land. And the man spreads his hands wide. I'm sorry. You have failed. These lands are forfeit. You are the ruler of nothing, Vela. And she screams, "No! I will make things right. These lands are mine!" And when she hits down on the edge of the throne, her eyes are getting burning blue. This robed man who's standing here with his hands out wide like this freezes in place. And then there's a wave of blue fire that just continues across the floor. And everything seems to dull and gain like more of a grand appearance as it just rolls across the floor. Fire in the dawn. Okay. Embers. Your mother's looking at you, and she's got like a really faint smile on her face. It's going to be okay, Escada. She'll make sure you get the training you need. It'll be much safer for you. And she seems really hesitant. You know, she looks like she's afraid, but she's trying to put on a brave face. There's a lot of like reluctance in her words. And the tall elven woman who's standing behind her in the very business-like ponytail, long, flowing clothing, definitely the richest person you've ever seen, just by dress. She stands there and says, with her hand out, I won't ask again, child. Are you coming or not?
Ember's kind of, when I look around,
And you're just
I look
seeing that.
between the woman and my mother, and I put on a brave face for my mother, and I smile at her, and then I turn to the woman and I say, yes, we'll come.
So she motions again, and then when she turns, she's putting the hand on this little like shack room that you guys share basically. And when she puts her hand on it and pushes out, the door doesn't open out into the street like you would expect. You see it open into a smooth white stone chamber. Everything's very nicely fitted stone. You see a spiraling staircase in the distance, and the whole room has its own bright light, even though there's no windows, there's no lights at all. And she walks in. You walk into this circular room, and then there's also a human man there. And he's standing wearing white robes. He's got like a long beard, but it's been nicely maintained. And he has a lot of like smiley, wrinkly lines around his face. And at the moment, he's not smiling. He's looking kind of stern. And he looks at her and he says, Aelin, have you taken on a pupil? Aelin turns to him, and she's not smiling or showing any expression at all, but she says, she has a lot to learn. It should be of good use. And just kind of, you see yourself in a different situation. You're in a bleak landscape where you don't see any features of the ground at all because everything has a very thin layer of fog across it. In the distance, the walls are all coming up misty. But right in front of you, there's like the twisted, dead branches of a tree. And the woman that we've been seeing, the elven woman, is kneeling down at the base of the tree amongst its roots. And she has her hands touching the roots of the tree. Her hair is down like this, so it cascades down her face. She says, I need power. And you can hear the voice of the tree in your head. It says, what do you offer? Whatever I have to do to save my land. And the tree says, your life, your soul, your will. She says, I agree. The tree says, and your blood. And you can feel the hands start to go white. It's like all the blood is draining out of her hands into the tree, going down into the roots. Yes, she says. And you can see she's weeping. There's tears falling down on the branches, and energy just surges through the tree. It starts to swirl around her. She like falls backwards almost, but her hands are still connected to the branches, and there's just all across her body, her veins are turning black. The energy is rolling all throughout her, and her skin starts taking on a blue hue. It starts developing a little bit of a layer of frost over it as well, and there's also forming spontaneously across her neck a necklace of what looks like blue teardrop sapphires. So all these things happen right at once. It's got like a silver binding. And the tree says, you have a lot to learn, but you will prove useful. No one. Okay, Arvin, you are on the battlefield. You can see your comrades in O Company in front of you. There are arrows falling down on them right now. You feel an arrow pierce right over your shoulder, just kind of graze you as it goes by. And you remember talking to your commander, Raider, who took you aside when you started this assignment, and he told you, the O Companies are entirely made of orcs and half-breeds. They can't be trusted to follow orders. You go in, you do this one assignment. You're sure to gain a higher position, maybe become a non-commissioned officer. But don't feel like you have to stick your neck out for them. Just let them die.
How dare you?
And we told him that save it for when you're on the battlefield. If someone's got to die, let it be that. And now you find yourself in the middle of this battlefield, and there are a pair of full-blooded orcs, axes raised high, and they are running straight up to your companions. You see one of them has taken an arrow, he's down, and these two are standing right over them, chopping down.
Charge in and put myself in the battlefield.
Sure. You charge in, and you feel that axe bite down hard. It comes in a space right between your shoulder and your neck, right where your armor is left unarmored. And you can feel blood, warmth, and then all of a sudden, cold. Where you were warm a second ago, you feel everything going out of you. And then, just that moment where you're sure you're going to die, you feel light. Not like you see light, you feel light. And it is all over, all around you. You can feel it in your body, and it's like it's giving you strength, like you can feel it inside of your veins coursing. Your hands are raising up, and you take that axe, and you push it away back towards this orc that was fighting towards you, and all of a sudden, everything explodes in light. And you can see arrows just burning to a crisp, the orcs have fallen back, and they are just charred, incinerated. But your companions are fine, they're healed. And all of a sudden, you collapse at the sight of that. A moment later, you're seeing a different scene. Vela standing like on the tips of her toes as that black energy comes all the way through her. It's taking her body apart. And wherever it hits, you can see the energy, the blood, the life is being pulled out of her. The veins are being left black. The skin is turning blue. The air, you can see her breath is crisping the air. Not the other way around, but her breath is making the air colder during that moment. And then around her, the floor, the ground where that tree was starts to turn to ice. And then it spreads out as far as you can see. And you can see the mist starts to recede, and wherever it recedes, it starts forming walls of crystalline ice. So that eventually she's standing at the heart of what is probably the palace now, but a room of ice. And all around her, on all sides, she sees a reflection. Every time she turns, even a little bit, there's like a facet that catches her face. And she's turning and turning, and all she can see is her face. But when she sees it, with this blue fire burning out of her eyes, with this cold blue, her lips turn that color of frostbite, everything she sees, she can't even cry. Her tears are forming ice as soon as she tries to cry, so she's just constantly screaming without words as things move on. And then eventually in the distance, like behind her in the reflection, she can see the Golthias tree. And it says, outside of your palace, you will affect everything you see. And now, in that same moment that you felt cold, you start feeling sunlight. That warmth of light on your face. This isn't uncomfortable. This is bright and warm and familiar and almost womb-like at this point. In the very center of your field of vision, there is a very distant, like an outline almost of a human form. You just get the barest hint it's there. And it says, a very even, clean voice, this is a memory. Not one of yours, but important to remember. You should see the face of your enemy and know what burns within them. And as that recedes, you feel very comfortable and calm. And maybe there's been a moment here where things have been difficult and you've been feeling like you've been pressed into a corner by all these things that have been happening around you. And it's like it takes it with it. So you find yourselves now, you're at the top floor, or the second floor of this building. And as you're finding yourselves there, you also notice that wall that was all around is gone. There's a small table in front of Arvin, made of ice, like a pillanthe really, and on it is a hand mirror. Just a simple twisted silver design with a single sheet of burnished silver in the center.
I have a quick question.
Sure.
We only experienced our own visions, right? Like we
Right.
didn't see the other people's.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys all have pieces of the story. Drobe is laying face down on the floor.
Immediately check him out if I can. If I'm not enraptured by the vision I just had.
Yeah, you're your own man now.
Right, so 14.
Okay. He's fine. He looks like he suffered a shock of some kind. It's too
Help me get him off of this platform.
And there's that moment where his skin kind of sticks to the ice and you pick him up. Okay. And now you're in another large square room. This platform comes up to the very edge of it. So basically you walk off one of those stairs and you find yourself in another room.
And there's a hand mirror.
There's a hand mirror on a small plinth over by the elevator. Yeah, if you went in that direction, it's right there in front of you.
Let's see if I can revive him. I don't know if anything happened to any of you. I saw Vela give herself over to Gulthias. I had a glimpse. It was her memory.
I saw Vela as a young person elf, when her powers first really seemed to manifest. Also saw that guy that you unpetrified get petrified. Something about a ceremony too for Zahir.
I forgot which one was for me.
You got to see the moment where she turned the other priestess here to stone, where she was sitting on her throne by herself.
And decided she needed power.
And they also, right before that, they had discussed the idea that her ritual had failed. Whatever the ritual they were trying to perform to Zahir had failed.
Something was happening. I had a vision too. Something was happening. They tried to do a ritual and it failed.
Well, another thing that happened was it seems to me she's trying to tie her memories together with her own memories. So she linked her memory of childhood to one of my memories of childhood.
Mine was
Yeah.
when my power manifested.
Mine was a similar moment. And your tail is wagging.
I just watched Vela make a big mistake. That was all.
So we have this mirror. Is that like there's no exits from this room, there's just the mirror?
That's a good question. So if you continue to look forward through this long rectangular, or square room, you can see that it seems to continue on for some ways, and that there's probably going to be something similar to what you just saw in this room on the other side. Like another way out, another gallery, something like that.
I want to examine the mirror.
Okay.
My history thing. trying
It's
to
going to be
figure
an
out where
Arcana
it was
check.
made.
Yeah, it's definitely a magical mirror. So you're making an Arcana check, right?
Sure.
Okay, cool.
9.
Magic mirror.
How's Drove looking?
Basically, he basically has fainted in some way, possibly because of the magic and the shock, but he's coming out of it.
You all right?
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. There was, I saw a different time.
So did we. Why don't you stay here?
What did you? It seems like an illusion spell, something like that. Yes.
Can I roll like sort of an Arcana check
Mm-hmm. Against what you just experienced, or against something else?
for what I just experienced?
Okay.
And what does a 1 get me?
Yeah, I mean, you're pretty distracted by it. On your side, it feels more like a divination because of the fact it took something out of your past and showed it to you. If it is an illusion, maybe it's an illusion too. It's not really clear. It more or less fits with what you remember from that time period in your life. But on the other hand, it's like, I don't know, were all the details right? Did everything happen the way that you really remembered it? Did Faxburn look that way when he was younger? All of that. How much time has passed? So there's a lot of like turbulence there. You can deal with.
Shall we go forward?
Theophragmus just went to the bathroom.
Oh, yes.
We'll just go like this until he comes back.
Should we put an ice wall around him or something?
So Drove starts standing up. I take it that none of you were affected the same way I was.
Oh,
You all look fine.
pass out if that's what you're.
Yes, that's generally what happens. Yes.
I'm going to look at the hand mirror.
Okay.
Can I roll an Arcana check on that? Or
Sure.
Did that already happen?
Theophragmus
Theophragmus
rolled
did
an
it.
Arcana.
Right, but he's in a different room going to the bathroom, so.
Yeah.
That's much better. 17.
17, yeah. So it's definitely a magical mirror. To you, it seems like something that may have expended whatever charge it has for the day because it doesn't seem to be like strongly magical at the moment. Probably deals with some sort of divination magic more than with illusion magic, if you had to guess.
So do you think this is the thing that caused us to experience what we experienced?
Possibly.
Is it dangerous?
I'm actually going to pick up the mirror now and look at it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. It does not yet seem dangerous to you. It hasn't done anything to you since you picked it up.
And all I see is my reflection.
Right now, all you see is your reflection. You know, you can tilt it side to side and you see some other things, but you do notice that even when you tilt the mirror way over here, it seems like if you can see the mirror, you can still see part of your face.
What's it made out of?
It looks like silver.
With my mighty strength,
Yes.
I'm going to take it and smash it against the table.
Go for it. Strength check. Add your athletics if you've got it.
I don't know if it's
I did not expect that.
Yeah. You're gonna be trapped in the mirror universe forever. 13. You hit go whack, and you take a huge divot out of the ice, and the mirror did not crack right away, but you did hit mostly frame.
Maybe don't do that.
Yeah, let's wait on that.
Perhaps it's useful in a way before we just smashy smash.
Let me see here.
Do you have something we can wrap it in?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I hand it to you. That'll be fine.
I'll take out a blanket or something, wrap it up.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Stick it in my pocket.
You now have a wrapped up mirror.
Awesome.
Don't put it in your bag. Keep it ready.
Yeah, just my back pocket.
Okay.
We have to. We pull it out and go, this is the magical item to defeat.
That's right. There you go. Cool.
Wait. Vela can see through mirrors, yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
But it's wrapped up.
it's wrapped up.
Can I
So all
see
she
it?
can do is
Sure.
listen to us, kind of say.
Well, you haven't shielded it. Wow.
So does she.
We're getting creepier and creepier.
Yeah, it's little. I'm gonna nervously play a happy song on my flute.
Okay.
We're going to have a party.
Is this an intervention?
I'm just like picture like Arvin's character
only
in
a
5
14.
years, like head of the like mafia, like sitting at like a dwarven inn, just
It's
like
not your
eating
happiest
spaghetti.
time, so you're thinking it as hard as you can.
Yeah.
Let's have a party, do some drinks.
Aurora seems very unnerved and walks off playing her flute.
Alright. Good show.
I can make you a nice hat out of some like white
Oh, I like hats.
dragon scale leather.
Dragon high.
There we go. Nice, okay. So you're gonna continue through this room?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna proceed cautiously, like keeping an eye out for any like thing that I could trip or.
I'm going to. Should we stop? Not yet. So
I don't know how we even could in this. It's a
Sure.
giant, wide open, bright
Sure.
space.
Yeah, but yeah, keep an eye out for stuff.
Pretty much just a giant wide open bright space. So you're walking forward, and it is empty. Just a big square room. And then as you get to the edge, there's like slight stairs down, and then it leads forward again. So just going to another chamber that's very similar to the one you're in right now.
We'll continue into that chamber. I don't know where else to go, really.
You want to look around for other doors or anything that is inconsistent.
Cool.
On the walls or whatever.
Cool. Everybody just go ahead and make an intelligence saving throw.
Oh,
See some magic.
oh, actually, yeah, my friend's actually
I'm super great at those.
Okay.
And I rolled 17.
Nice.
Very bad at these.
Nat 20, 23.
Okay.
Holy shit, I got an 18.
Wow, you guys are making this game no fun at all.
Nat 20.
All right. You all saved from the disintegrate ray. No, I'm just joking. No, but as you continue on down those stairs, there's a moment where the room seems like it is duplicated again. Like you're just seeing the same room a second time, and if not for your astute senses, you would probably continue for some time walking down the same flight of stairs and walking through the same room and kind of like an infinite loop thing, but you can see the edges of the spell, you know that it's there, and it's like you're looking into another sheet of ice. And as you move around to the side, you can see there's like a slightly frosted edge. You are actually looking at another sheet of ice.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna melt that. Does it seem like it'll take forever to like melt it using heat?
It's gonna take a bit.
Alright, I'll just do Shape the Flowing River then. Go clear it out.
So you just go,
Yeah.
and the water just falls down and just starts freezing again on the floor. Okay, up ahead, there's another room with a smaller platform, like the one you just went up to this floor on.
Okay. Nothing else stands out in the room.
That's all there is.
Okay. How many people can fit on this platform?
You will probably all be touching to fit on this platform.
Okay. Do we want to all go up at once or one at a time?
Never split up. That's not a good idea.
I don't think it would be wise to leave anyone here, but
Who knows how much that platform can hold at once, though.
Well, we're in a world or an environment of illusions. We should be able to see each other at all times. Think about what could happen if one of us went off.
Oh
it
yeah.
is wise.
Yeah.
Perhaps we should go in groups then? If we don't stick all together.
If we all fit together, then we should all go together.
Let me stand out in what might be the front because I'm small.
Or Arvin could hold you up.
Lots of shoulder space here.
Sure. I was just thinking it'd be easier for me to be out in the front.
If we feel it's best.
What if he needs to run? Perhaps it is best that no one is held by anyone else. I can be of a little assistance. I think that you could be very fast if you need to, don't you? Don't you feel full of vigor and energy?
Yeah, sure. All the time.
It will be your best day, I'm sure. If you had to run away, I'm sure you could be the fastest you've been before.
Yes, I can. I'm
Yes.
Jackrabbit.
Exactly. You can do this.
Yes, I can.
And with that, you gain a Bardic Inspiration die. His Inspiration die is a D8, which you can use on an ability check or saving throw.
Cool.
Good.
So I'm gonna get out the potion of giant strength
Okay.
out of the bag of holding and have it ready,
Yes.
just in case.
Yep. Sounds good to me.
Okay.
Do I have anything else? All of my potions are out. You guys want to maybe have some of these acid greens?
No.
Acid. Oh,
No,
yeah,
thank
I'll
you.
take one.
No.
I will
I
give.
very much don't want that.
I'll give.
I'll take one.
Nope.
I'll give these two guys each an acid grenade.
I mean, I'm just a humble tabaxi monk, but I don't want to be holding an easily shatterable vial of acid on me in case we get attacked.
She has a very good point. Are you sure you want to be handing out bottles of acid that could shatter them?
Look it up.
I'm sure nothing will happen at all. What could possibly happen?
What could possibly
I'll
happen?
put it underneath the dwarven helmet.
I'm readying
That's
an
great.
action to jump out of the way if any of those things shatter.
Nice. Okay.
Oh, there it is. I have 11 of those.
Consider that like my raid action for after we're on the platform,
Mhm.
but
Got it.
yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, I'll do a ready action to drink the strength potion.
Ready action to drink the strength potion. That's cool. We'll do that.
It's an action, right?
Drove looks like he has a ready action to jump off this thing if any of you implode. So, are we prepared?
Sure.
He takes the most hesitant step onto the platform, and it starts to lift.
I mean, I'm getting on the platform
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, everybody's on the platform, right?
Yeah.
I'm anticipating everybody being on the platform.
We like platforms. We love platforms.
Don't you all like platforms?
They're the most amazing thing.
We're talking about platforms a lot. I'm a little worried.
Platform, that's where I'm hanging.
It's like Mario for real life. And by real life, I mean D&D.
I was actually thinking of Dragon.
Alright. This is now the time for the exciting part of the stream where B watches me pick through the minis box.
You get to play like epic music.
Okay.
While I pick through the minis box, yeah. Nothing could be more deceiving than me doing that. Oh, there we go.
No.
Conan the Barbarian begins.
Alright.
Uh-oh.
No, that's her figure.
Yeah, that's Flanders.
Ah.
Yeah, that's
Never mind, I
that's
take
all
that
of
back.
us.
Right. The Dracula
Like
cheese
I
stuff,
said,
those are
uh-oh.
the I didn't say I wasn't going to use the minis.
We're the safest.
Ooh, I found a little spider in my box, too. Did you need a spider?
I'll take the spider.
I know, it's fine. It's not going to do anything. It's just going to sit there in the box.
Well, I will release it to safety.
Alright, if you want to look through the box and get a spider, go ahead.
Where
It's
is
in
it?
there somewhere. It's a tiny little guy.
I'm not excited about this plan.
You're not excited about the plan of riding the
I'm not
elevator?
excited about the plan of him digging a spider out of the box right next to
Oh,
me.
I love spiders.
Spider in the box, man.
The last Curse of Strahd game I did, we were all like hanging out in my friend's kitchen, and I just saw this big black thing start moving. And it's like a little tiny tarantula.
Oh,
Just in there, pigeon.
lie.
It was in there. You
It was,
probably
like,
squished it
that
with little
big.
tiles and stuff.
That's big.
Yeah, and then it was really furry and fuzzy, and just.
Yeah,
It was
I'm
a
not seeing the
very
spider.
It was a very small spider.
Deadly banana
I'm
spider.
X-carding this
Killing you with a
particular
single
action
bite.
happening right next to me.
The spider.
Would you like me to move away?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Alright. Give me the box of spiders.
All right.
Alright. As the platform lifts into the air.
I had a baby spider fall into my eye yesterday. It was.
Oh,
It's sad for so many levels.
This is not unusual.
It lived.
Oh, good.
This is like a Monday for Will. It's okay.
Spider in the eye.
So-
There's spider in the eye.
Oh god, my best friend's up at
As
the
the
top.
platform is lifting into the air and traveling to the next floors, you guys get about 20 feet up. Daenor appears and begins vectoring up towards you at this time. And he has an initiative roll.
Oh, I guess
a
we
number.
We do too.
Yeah.
all probably do.
Alright, here we go.
Sounds good to me.
You can do it.
Mine's not
Or
great.
you're going to jail.
13.
hey.
7.
I have the second best out of us with an 11.
Nice. Okay. Well, let's. Oh, do you want to show that off so everybody can see your wonderful craft?
So I made this for the last week, and it's my dice jail. Oops. That was
Yeah.
a much better roll.
Go straight to jail.
Corporal punishment.
Dare you fall.
So yeah, they're in there. Might be big ones in there. It's kind of fun. Made up
Yeah, good
blogs
stuff,
about it.
man.
That's fun.
Everybody likes a dice check.
Ah, yeah. Stay there.
Alright. So I am taking just a second here to get ready for Drove's action. For some reason, Drove is going first. That was not in any way something that I planned for.
So you can run away faster?
Yeah, he's trying to look for the most running away spell he has. No.
Unfortunately, we're on a platform in the middle of the air.
Yeah, that doesn't work so well for him. Apparently, most of his spells require him not to do that. So we'll just have to deal with something he can do. Almost all of his abilities suck for being in the air like this.
He can sing and dance.
He can sing and dance. Okay, yeah. He is going to be readying an action. He's mumbling something to himself and he has his hands up, and you can see like a dark coursing energy coming around each hand. And he's just waiting for something to happen. So that's his action right now. Okay, who was at 12? No, 11.
I think you had a 13.
You're at
That's
13?
right, I
Okay,
have-
you're up
I
now.
have an 11.
Yeah, 13, 11, okay.
Okay. Sacred Flame.
Sacred Flame on Daniel. Okay, so I will do some rolling. There, and alright, he did not succeed.
He takes 8 points of damage.
does take 8 points of damage. And he is upset because this is actually radiant damage, correct?
Yes.
You can hear as these tentacles whip around over him, coming towards you. Okay, 11.
Dodging.
Dodging. Okay, so you got a dodge going. Anything further?
No, because we're up on this platform. Yeah, no, just dodging.
Okay.
Because that's my action.
Cool. Alright, so you guys are all there like that, and Daenor swoops in, and he is swooping straight at Theophraxis.
Aw, you bastard.
I mean, hey, you're right there.
Yeah, I
You're
know.
the dude in the front.
I know, right?
What is your AC?
16 now.
It opens its mouth, and you can feel like cold energy as it's like reaching out towards you like this, and it flies straight at you, and you just kind of like twist out of the way just as it comes by,
Suck
and
it.
you are not touched, nor is Aurora, and it continues on to where Drove is. Drove takes this opportunity to reach out both hands. He's going to try to touch him.
Unless this is ready to action.
Yeah. Oh, not so great for him. He succeeds in having a spell cast on him. Drove reaches out with both hands and says, "Be cursed!" And with that, Daenor, you can see there's like a long gray trail of smoke that's coming around behind it, and you hear it, oh, like wailing like this as it comes around front of the pass. But there seem to be some problems for him now at this point. Good stuff. Okay, so that is what he did, and now it is. What's your initiative? 7. Embers, do you have higher than 7?
I have an 8.
Okay, you're up now.
Okay, so firebolt on the guy.
Firebolt on the guy.
So to hit. I hit.
Yeah, great.
Yeah. And then.
Oh, you crossed through my thing. I should have gotten an opportunity attack.
Oh yeah, sure, go ahead. I should have given you that.
I think that's.
Theophraxis, you should get an opportunity attack if you did. Are you holding a melee weapon or are you holding a gun?
I would have had a
11
gun
damage.
out, to be fair, but I'm gonna probably switch over to, I don't know yet.
Okay, that's fair.
Does a 15 hit him?
Yeah.
Cool. Let's see. So I would have just been a kick as it went by.
Okay.
With my magical kicks.
Good choice.
7.
7. Alright.
I don't
Hit
get
it,
one,
and
do
it
I?
does not like it. Cool.
Does Blind get one too?
Does blind get 1 too?
I don't think it went through Blythe's threatened area.
That was just a.
Not a special demon one.
No. If,
Go
you, if
for
you're
it.
going to give
Go
it to me.
for it. You know what? It's close enough. You basically went through the middle of all of you.
Okay. Well, I got a 14.
14. Cool. That's gonna hit.
Oh, good. For 8 points of damage.
Okay. Yeah, so that worked out well. And Embers, have you calculated your damage against him?
11.
11. Very good. Okay, it does not like that. Do you have anything further you want to do during your turn?
That's pretty much all I can do, so I'm good.
Cool. Okay, Theophraxis.
Is the precision rifle 200? Or is
Yep.
it? It is?
Yeah, right. That's what you
Then I'll tuck the strength potion in like my pocket or something. So I'm not holding it and
Cool.
get my rifle up. and
Okay.
use my rifle.
You're aiming and
First shot is 17.
hits.
Second shot is 28.
Yep, that still hits.
Okay, so first shot does 11.
Okay.
The next shot does 6, so double
17. Cool. Okay, so there are definitely shots going off. It impacts against Daenor, the creature, but a lot of this is still kind of like going wispily through its form, the same way that Arden's Mace just did. Okay, and we're gonna have Drove is going first. He's so good at going first. All right, and don't forget you have Bardic Inspiration for the future when that comes up. Okay, so Drove is kind of like looking back and forth, thinking about what he wants to achieve, not doing great at coming up with spells on the fly. Let's throw something simple in here. He has so few awesome spells he can cast. He says, "Mangy cat, stay dead." And with that, okay, it is going to take 1d4 psychic damage and be disadvantaged from those cutting, vicious mockery words. Alright, and that's pretty good because it's psychic damage and no one likes psychic damage.
Yeah, that works pretty good on ghosts.
So that's the best he can come up with. And then he says, "Aurora, show this thing what a real cat can do."
Okay.
I don't know if he would actually know your name. So let's at least stick with the Show this thing what a real cat can do.
No, she introduced herself.
Okay, good, great. That works for me then. You have inspiration, Bardic, 1d8.
Nice.
And with that, his turn is over, and we go then to Arvin.
Okay. We are doing Sacred Flame again.
Sacred Flame again. Cha-cha. He is still failing.
And he is taking 5 points of radiant.
5 points of radiant damage. All right, bam. Take that, Daenor. And again, the creature just erupts in this cascade of white fire.
Daenor, I'm sorry you're compelled to fight us, but you are also compelled to suffer for it.
And it's just hissing at this point. There are no words this whole fight. You know, it's like this spirit is coming apart more and more as this goes on. Okay, so we continue on beyond that. We are on Aurora's turn, correct?
Okay. Yep. He's still not within melee distance, so yet again, I'm taking a dodge action.
Okay, sure you don't want to like run and jump off the platform and just like land on it?
That seems like a terrible idea. And my character might not be smart, but she does have a certain degree of
I have
wisdom.
a Dracula lich for you if you go over it. No, I'm not joking. Okay, so you're dodging. Cool.
Go over.
Alright, so Daenor comes wheeling around. He is going to try to take a bite out of Rove, because, you know, he's expendable. Who cares, right? So, wow, and I do well. Alright, Rove is going to be taking all the damage. Let me see how many dice I can roll at one time. So you guys can just enjoy this moment when I roll well. So it's like, it's not going to affect any of you directly, so... It's like a schadenfreude,
Huh?
right?
Oh.
19, 21. Okay, and con save.
I think I accidentally closed
Wow. And so Drove gets hit, and you see Daenor's mouth. He's not making any like tentacle attacks or anything like that. He dives straight towards Drove, and you can see there's like this moment where his breath gets sucked inwards, and like his skin starts going pale. Daenor goes right out through his back and seems to have taken something with it as he goes on. Okay, he is passing everybody on this side.
Alright,
so
so-
Aurora and Fly.
Okay.
All right.
It's gonna attack of opportunity.
15.
Okay. Yeah.
25.
Yeah.
It's just an attack of opportunity, right?
5.
Yeah. So it can be extra attacks and stuff like that.
Cool.
5.
I'm actually hitting it with my bow,
Okay.
and it needs to make a Constitution saving throw, DC 14.
You get to do that on a reaction?
Oh wait, you're right, I don't.
Okay.
Wait, do I?
I don't know.
Let me check.
Shall we all check books and stuff
Oh,
like
let's
that?
check
Hey,
out
books.
Can I grapple him on my reaction? Can I just
Grapple
dive
on a
for
reaction?
him?
I think grapple also has to be.
Let's see if it says on your
Let's see
turn
what
or
we got
not.
back.
Or just as an attack of opportunity because he passed by. I think it's just an attack. And that's it.
It actually says when you hit with a melee weapon attack, it does not say on your turn.
Yep, I totally agree with everything that is there. Let's do that.
Okay. So it needs to make a Constitution saving throw, DC 14.
And it will succeed in that, unfortunately.
Okay. Well, then it's gonna take half of this damage from my bow.
Okay, awesome. We're looking at
So 12. So that's easy math.
12. Got it.
Since my bow is not magic.
You don't have to
But-
type- you don't have to type over. It's got resistance against non-magical attacks.
Sorry.
It's okay. No, I'm
We're
just
all
joking.
gonna guess that.
I'm just joking. We're good. Okay. You know what? I never use the global search feature here, despite the fact that D&D Beyond has global search now. Okay, grapple.
See, I'm
Ta-da.
keeping an eye out for it to say on my turn now that I know.
Yeah, that's a good
Be looking
qualifier
for
to
that.
keep an eye out for, yeah.
Okay, let's see. Grappling, do some stuff. Must be no more than one size larger than you. It is large, so you cannot grapple this creature.
Aww, okay. I'll spit on her.
Yes, spitting is a approved attack
It's too big
opportunity.
for you to grapple because you're small.
Yeah, I know.
Just too bad because you're really good at grappling stuff, right? So, okay.
If you
Da-da-da-da.
if it wasn't incorporeal, you could try to ride it.
Jump on his back.
That is a good point, that whole incorporeal thing, darn.
So that's kind of where I was.
I think the incorporeal thing might cause it to not be able to be grappled either. I feel like that's like trying to grapple smoke.
Gee, you know, there is that too.
Done it.
All right. So Daenor whips around. We are on Arlen's turn, correct? Is that no? We already did your turn. We are on. Whose turn is it?
I'm going on 7.
Okay, so it's Ember's turn. All right, I can totally remember that there's only 4 of you in this room. That's different than doing math for combat stuff.
I would love it if I could use Bardic Inspiration to make the Constitution checks more difficult.
It would be
Can't,
cool if it worked that way.
right? Doesn't, but
Oh wait, is that a saving throw? That was a saving throw.
Oh, it's at disadvantage on saving throws, isn't it?
Okay, it fails a stunning strike. It's stunned.
Oh, then it's like right on the
Yeah.
platform of this.
It's right on
Until
the
the
nose.
end of my turn.
Yep. And not actually looking at any of you. And
Nice.
should have remembered that. Thank you for making that comment.
Hey! I'm glad that
Okay.
one of my facetious comments worked in my
Well, you know, I
So-
cast a spell. I should be able to remember the spell for 2 seconds, but no.
So I'm gonna. This is just an off-the-cuff question. Since it's
Yes.
stunned, do I get like advantage on casting on it?
On casting on it, do you have to make an attack roll?
Yes. For what I want to do, I have to make an attack roll.
Okay, I am checking conditions right now to see all the cool stuff that stunned is going to give you. So it's incapacitated, can't move, speaks. Is it a strength or dexterity saving throw?
No, it's just me attacking it. but
Okay,
that's
so you have
stuff.
advantage attacking it for sure.
I do? Okay.
Yep.
So, well, I
But
hit
not-
it anyway. We'll just take the first. Well, let's see if I get 20. Okay, so I hit it
Cool.
on the first one. Because I'm doing Scorching Ray.
Okay,
I hit it on the second one.
cool. Was it a critical?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to double dice, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
But I have 3 attack rays.
Nice, I don't want to take any of those away.
Okay, I need all of the d6s.
Well, tell us about your process here. You're keeping us in suspense.
Okay.
What happened?
So I got advantage on. I'm gonna
Yeah,
to get advantage on each attack roll
all
I
the
did.
attacks against you get advantage.
Okay, so the first one I got a 19, the second one I got 20, and the third one I got 20.
Wow.
That's the damage
Good
issue.
shot. Good shot.
Yeah.
was a
So
large
then
number of
each one
hundreds.
is 2d6. So I got 2d6, a 2d6, a 2d6, a 2d6.
So you're rolling
and a
10d6 is what you're telling me,
2d6.
right?
And for each one, because it's now fire elemental and I'm a level 6, I get plus 3 to each one.
Nice.
Oh,
So
nice.
plus 9 to the end.
Okay, so well, if you roll that many 20s, there's at least that.
Haven't got 5 left in 6.
Guess the minimum.
39.
39.
That's including your extra 9.
Yeah.
What, 5 damage?
And
Here lieth.
Wait.
Holy moly.
Did I give you the. Or is it even here?
as you hit it with the scorching rays, ray after ray after ray, the like smoky, insubstantial form of the creature is just totally losing coherence. And you see smoke just starts coming off of it, and it's just lashing its head back and forth, and then there's just billowing smoke
Nice.
all around. Okay, everybody make a perception check. This is not passive.
Wow. Holy crap.
Hey,
Okay.
you know
22.
what? I rolled my passive perception.
Nice.
It's a 16.
Very cool.
Nice.
18.
Cool. I could have done this with passive perception, but I figured it would be more dramatic this way.
Oh, sorry.
Large number?
No, 14.
Okay, alright, that's still not bad. The time that it took to fight this creature is the same amount of time it took to get to the top floor. Like at the time the smoke is dissipating, you've reached the upper level. And so now, you're basically on this elevator, and there is a total of one room beyond. You can see it out in the distance. It's connected by a very thin hallway. So you're gonna have to walk through a little space to get there. Come on, there's pieces in here that I want. I'm just frantically throwing stuff now. It's like, come here. Okay, on the two sides here, of the walkway, everything just falls away to the lower floor. So it's just totally open. And as you look into the room beyond, you see a whole bunch more stuff that I didn't prepare for.
Just dump it all out, dude.
No, there's a spider in here somewhere. I'm trying to keep that spider for later. You see the points of the room, 4 mirrors. And at the center stands a figure with its back turned to you. Pale blue skin, long pale white hair. You can see black veins standing out on her skin. And that is where we will take our facilities break.
Oh!
I need one.
yay. Yeah.
Ink keep us down. We are back at Time to Tabletop for more Infinity Tower. We're going to go through our promo list. So we want to thank some people. Arknight. Check them out at Arknight. Arknight.com. I'll do Arknight first. I never do that in that order. That's fine. Arknight.com, where you can check out things like these cool flat plastic minis. Is the map camera up?
It can be.
We can do the other one.
Map.
There's a guy.
I got the map.
There's a guy.
Ooh,
There's
that's
another guy.
really good.
There's a third guy. There are guys all over the place. These are the flat plastic minis. They're doing a last parsec bundle right now, so if you want to look at some space minis, they've got those too. They've got space and cyberpunk and you name it, fantasy stuff, all sorts of cool minis to check out at Arknight.com. They also do maps, and they've got some other stuff. I'm positive. Check it out. Ambient Realms. They do cool ambient effects for your games like Thunderwave. Check them out at ambientrealms.com. They support Huntington's Disease Society of America and Autism Speaks. Yes, thank you, Elocution.
It's been a long time since Aurora's done Thunderwave, and she does not have the key points to do it right now.
You know, you've been fighting a lot of ice stuff. It's
Yeah.
important to keep that ice liquid. It's good stuff. Okay, tomorrow, what game did you bring? 6:30 for...
Apocalypse World. Oh my goodness, it's after the Armageddon, so probably like 7 or 8 weeks from now. Apocalypse World. No, it is tomorrow. I'm just saying the real apocalypse. It might be.
I thought it was supposed to be 9.
It might be soon.
It's coming up. It's coming up. So stay tuned for the Apocalypse, after Apocalypse World. And then on Thursday, we've got New Trippers, Session 3. I'm told that dancing is maybe. So if you want to encourage dancing, show up in the chat on Thursday and tell them you want dancing. And we talked about the wave thing, right?
Yeah.
But we're not...
Did they dance like?
Oh, God! Oh!
Did they dance like on like when on Peanuts?
Oh my God.
Like,
Now I can't
you know,
stop.
their own specific-
It's dancing
Everybody
sickness.
had their own
No!
dance. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
there's a lot of dancing from Aurora, regardless.
That's true. We could do the thing where we all put our hand in and then we go, no? Alright. I'll just stay over here at my table. Okay, check us out at timetotabletop.com. You can follow us on Twitch, comment #Infinity Tower. If you're watching right now, thank you. We really appreciate that because we have a lot of fun just hanging out playing D&D. There's no reason you have to watch us, so if you're doing that, we really do appreciate it. We've got some followers on Twitch. We do giveaways every 25 followers. That's about the most pressure we've got for that. But tonight, we're going to have some cool D&D, so thanks for joining us. And if you watch this later, it still counts. So, you guys have reached, let's do that, the top level of the Ice Palace. And there's this fairly thin walkway that's leading to a small room, just about 30 feet on each side. And you can see in the corners positioned mirrors of polished ice. And there's a woman in the middle with her back to you.
How far apart are all these mirrors? They're like 30.
Yeah, this is a 30-foot square. This is when we find out that Aurora can do a hurricane spin kick that covers like a 45-foot square. It's great. I better pull out some templates here.
Well, no, but it is 30 feet on a side within 120 feet of me, and they are made of ice.
Sounds good to me.
Pull out the
And
fireball one.
I got the fireball one. I know something over there. I see you screwing
Talk to her
56s.
first, before we killed her.
It's like talk to her with fire.
You understand this?
I want to make a suggestion that Allison, with her excellent scorching ray across Daenor, deserves inspiration. How do you feel about Dracoliches? Overall positive?
Sure.
Yeah, cool.
How bony is it?
Well, you can take
It's
a look
the
for yourself.
boniest.
It is a Arknight Dracolich, so please enjoy it. Yeah, alright, worth one inspiration for future use during this session. Alright. So you guys are here. That stuff's over there.
I am going to use Shape the Flowing River to melt all the mirrors.
Okay, and what is the range on?
120 feet.
120 feet. So without moving, you get to do all the mirrors.
Yeah.
Alright, so Shape the Flowing River. These are magical pieces of ice. So I feel like we got to do like a roll off at least.
Okay.
There's gonna be something cool happening here.
Time for a roll off.
Give me just a second to frame this mentally, and then we'll get this going.
I'm guessing mine's based off of wisdom because monks are wisdom. I mean, I'm really just using the key of the universe to say that should probably be water.
So the universe's wisdom is going to be like a high number.
Versus roll by strength.
Okay, so you're going to get the same sort of spell attack modifier that other people would get. Proficiency bonus, wisdom bonus.
Okay.
That all sounds right, right?
Yes.
And then we're doing Shape the Flowing River, which is a thing that has a stuff. Let's get the number out.
So I think my attack would be a +6.
Okay, so you're looking for choosing an area of ice or water no larger than 30 feet on a side, within 120 feet of you. So. Cool. Okay, so you are going to take your spell bonus, your, what's the term, spell attack modifier, and make a d20 roll versus some large number.
The area underneath the mirrors, though.
You want the floor, not the
Well, I'm just thinking the mirrors are actually magical, but the floor underneath the mirrors might not be magical.
So you think you're going to just sink them down in the water?
Yes.
Cool.
So that is what I'm going to do, is
Okay.
cause an area underneath the mirrors to turn into water for the mirrors to sink down into the water.
Awesome. Let's make a different roll.
Okay.
This is me dropping mirrors 30 feet. Okay. The floor goes.
So now it's just ice or water.
As things go down below, you hear and then a couple more solid sounds, like sheets fall versus cracking open.
So she went
So
down.
that floor is gone now?
It's gone.
That
The
was
floor of the room is now gone.
amazing.
I turned it into water to get rid of the mirrors. I think I overdid it.
I'm gonna go up to the edge.
Sure.
Very carefully.
Yeah.
So what's going on down
The
there?
same room you were just in, 30 feet below.
But I mean, what's on the? Is there a
There are three mirrors
female
like
elf
laying.
body laid out on the floor someplace?
That's a great question. You see three mirrors that are laying basically what looks like maybe face down or slightly tilted to the side. You see one that is shattered all over the floor. You see no signs of body.
I will report that back. Well, you got one of the mirrors. I don't see the woman.
Well, maybe she moved off? Is she floating above?
I'll look above.
Yeah, no. You didn't see anything happen during that time. Just everything fell.
Did we win?
Unless there's another way out of this, our only direction is down.
Yeah, is there another way? So the floor is completely gone, but there's
Yeah.
still walls, right?
Right.
Anything on the walls?
No, there's actually windows in this room. So there were like little arched windows that you could have gone through on these three sides and up above you, right here.
And the floor is completely gone.
Yeah, no floor in the room now, right?
It's a
Yeah,
lovely
kind of
room.
all just splashed down onto the floor below as
Yeah.
a giant thing of water.
That's right.
And probably ran off, right? I mean, when it hit the floor below, probably.
The water, I mean, you can see like that splash of water.
I guess we have to go back down then.
How is Grove looking?
Is he looking like well, unwell, that kind of thing? What are you looking for?
He was the only one that seemed to have gotten damage.
Okay, so you're asking like what's his health condition?
Yeah.
He does not look that great. He's kind of sallow, like you've seen people look before when they've taken damage from the undead.
I can lower a rope down for you guys to climb and then just take the rope with me.
Okay.
Sound good?
I'm cool with that.
Good?
Casting Cure Wounds on Grove.
You're casting Cure Wounds on Drove. Okay.
I'll go first.
15.
All right. So you touch him. He says, "Thank you, but I think this is something more. It seems to be sticking with me.
Oh, pass. Be brave.
Are you going back down?
I think so. I'm gonna lower a rope using this little ice spike tied around the rope, and
I do have a spell I could use.
Oh.
If you would like to just float.
well, that'd probably be better.
Maybe we should save spells.
I don't need it, so it's up to you
Let's
guys.
fix this problem now. Cast your spell.
He just goes around and touches each of you on the shoulder, except for Aurora, and then himself.
So just
and-
jump?
Yes. And he just takes a gentle step off, and just you're falling so slowly, it's not even fun.
Right. I fall quickly, which is fun.
I'm
Whee!
And just landing on your cat's feet, gently.
If you want to see how much damage I take from that 30-foot fall that I'll just absorb, you can.
It's sick. Okay, at level 6, how much damage do you get to automatically absorb?
30.
So what you're saying is that I get to roll 3d6 with a maximum of 18.
Yes.
And I can see if I can do 30 points of damage to it.
That's correct.
All right. Do you like want to make a check and see if you can roll a 1 to like land on a harpoon or something? Because otherwise, I don't think that's gonna happen.
It's
Just
really
keep
awesome.
falling through the floor.
Yeah, there you go.
That's fine. That's fine. Actually, you know what? She could totally do that. I bet Aurora still has 1 key point to use on melting this.
Actually, I don't have any more key points to use. I am out of key.
Thank you for reminding me of that. That's very nice. I
It's a
appreciate
key
it.
point to make.
And we will do. I don't have any scatter with me today, so this ice
I
blue
got you.
die, that'll be the broken mirror that's over there. You have all landed here.
I'm not too.
Nice cluster. Very good. Okay, cool. You guys are downstairs.
Shape the Flood River has been really useful.
I know, right?
I just need to give
This
you
will
more.
never be useful again, just in the ice
Yeah.
patch.
Just all elemental terrain forever for Aurora. That's all she
Remember when
wants.
you used to be able to shape ice? Now we're stuck with rock.
She's like, oh, guys, if there was just some ice or a river around, if there was a lake.
Mm-hmm. Water bending. What are we gonna do?
I know.
So, this is the room that you passed through that made you almost have an illusion.
Right.
So at this far end is where you had that elevator down, elevator up, really. Okay, I have exactly this number of tiles, so we're going to stick with what we've got.
Awesome. So the die is the broken mirror?
That is a broken mirror.
I guess I will look around to see if I can see Phelan.
Okay. Perception's telling you nothing so far. If you want to work harder than this, you're welcome to.
Now go over to one of the mirrors.
Okay. Which one do you like?
That one?
Check. You are at the mirror.
So is the mirror up or?
It's like this. It's down, face down, and kind of tilted like that.
I'll take my rapier
Uh-huh.
and kind of tap the mirror
back of the
part. No, the mirror part there.
On the
The
underside?
reflective part, yeah.
Tap, tap, tap. You just hear like a scraping sound of ice.
Okay, I'll bend down and look.
Okay, you're going to look in the mirror.
Yes, I mean, look in the mirror.
You bend down and look into the mirror while it's like this. That's your thought?
I can like that.
Euphraxis, are you making bad decisions over there?
Maybe.
I mean, you're a gnome. You do have advantage on the saving throw.
This
So
is
why don't
true.
you go ahead and
And I'm
make yourself...
curious, and I like to fiddle with stuff.
Why don't you go ahead and make yourself a wisdom saving throw? I mean, you
Okay.
get advantage on it.
I'll do that. Oh, that was great. I'm looking at wisdom. Let's see. 8 plus 3 is 11 plus 1 is 14.
14.
Oh, sorry, 12.
12 is less good.
12.
Hey, 12's a great number,
12
man.
is a great number. It's the greatest number ever.
Okay, cool.
Now I won't
You know, I'm
If
but
it
a
happens,
humble
it happens.
tabaxi monk, but that seems like a terrible idea, the thing you're doing.
What could go on?
I mean, don't mind me. Just telling you.
It's okay. I got it. Maybe. It's kind of neat. It's just a mirror. Anything bad happened to me?
No, you're pretty sure that you're talking to Aurora over your shoulder and everything's going on like normal. For the rest of you, Theophractus hasn't moved since he looked at the mirror.
Aww.
Alright, get me over to him.
Just pull him away from the mirror,
Yeah.
yes? Don't look in it. Don't be stupid like him.
You pull him away from the mirror and... Theophractus, you realize there was a moment there where you were looking at yourself in the mirror and you saw yourself talking and acting like somebody was behind you and so forth, and now that you've been pulled out, you kind of shake your head around and you realize that you were just looking into a mirror and like looking infinitely into the mirror.
Wow, that was amazing. It was like I was talking like to myself, but to other people, and it was very interesting.
My people have a story about the time that a young male named Narcissus stared at his reflection so long that he died.
That's a great story, but that's really not what I'm talking about here.
Except if he hadn't pulled you away, you would have stared so long into it that he
Why don't you give it a shot to really understand it?
I will not do such a thing. But now it occurs to me, did I accidentally free Phala? Like, were the mirrors holding her in place? Did I do a bad thing?
That might be a possibility. But okay, because here's the thing. I was looking in that mirror I thought time was passing. I thought I was talking to you guys, and then when someone, I guess, the light pulled me away, like my perception shifted, and I realized I was just kind of staring at myself the whole time.
Perhaps you disarmed her then.
Maybe. Vela, you are welcome on being freed from your prison, and I hope that you will no longer serve Gulthias because he was totally bad and totally put you in a prison from which I freed you. You're welcome. So important.
Let's have some drinks.
I didn't have another appropriate sound. I just love that sound.
That didn't work.
Maybe I can push it again.
I mean,
She's-
everything's still ice, so I don't know, but,
Well, she's not here.
well, maybe she's everywhere.
Do you really think she's gonna talk after you guys tried to knock her off?
You wanted to melt her with fire.
I wanted to
I was
free
going to.
I wanted to free her from
She
her
beat you.
prisons, which I believe I have done successfully.
So this mirror
Yay
held
me.
you. I had to pull you from it physically in order to take you from its enchantment.
Mhm.
Yes?
Yes.
These mirrors are in danger.
We should
Sure.
smash them. You should smash it.
So
Smash
that's
it.
gonna be 21 years of bad
I'll take it.
You're gonna smash that mirror?
Yes.
Okay.
Smash,
Go ahead and make a
smash.
strength check. Are you? Is that your way of saying you're also
Wow.
smashing it,
Oh no, I'm just
Nice.
saying.
So,
Well, you'd be able to.
20.
or- Smashed.
Aw, poor mirror.
Yep. Just in case I need D8s later. For some reason, it's totally unrelated.
Does anybody here not wear shoes?
I don't wear shoes. Why? What's going on?
Well, there's gonna be like just broken glass everywhere now.
Oh, they're all ice.
Oh,
So just
oh,
big,
you're right.
sharp shards of broken ice everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, which doesn't really bother me.
Snow cat lady.
I think you should do that to the other mirrors.
yeah.
I think we should.
Okay.
Smashy, smashy.
Sacred flame, and then I
You
smash
take
it
a
with
flame
my
in the
hands.
mirror. Just go ahead and roll damage. It doesn't get affected.
Okay.
Apparently, the mirror is not fast enough to get out of the way.
Oh.
So 6.
6 radiant damage.
All right.
Breaks it.
Okay. Let's go for the other one too.
All right.
All right. So 16 points of damage.
Right. So what you're saying is there's broken mirrors everywhere in this room.
Ice
Broken
shards.
mirrors everywhere. People walking around like they just don't care.
Very nice. Lyrical.
And now he's gonna pull out something that we're gonna have to fight.
With the mirrors broken.
You can't fight
yeah,
the door.
Aurora, you're able to move out of the way, but
do
you
it.
guys can all feel in the center of the room. There's a doorway that's coalescing.
Oh.
Well, that's something.
What's in the doorway?
Nothing. It's just an empty doorway, and you can totally see through to the other side where your friends are standing.
There's only one way to
I'm
solve
gonna pick
this.
up a shard of ice,
Yep.
since there's a lot of it laying around
Yes,
the
there
room,
is. Yep.
and throw it through the door.
Directly at Embers, right. And it does not land on her or anything like that.
It just goes
It
right
goes through the doorway and disappears.
I'm gonna
And,
stick.
wait. Goes to the door and disappears.
Yep. It goes
Yeah.
through the doorway and just gone.
I'm gonna stick my
That's what I was
bow
waiting
into
for.
the door and then pull it back and see if it still exists or if the end of it got disintegrated.
It still exists.
Throw an acid grenade. Here's what happens.
Oh yeah, that's a great idea.
That'll be the one where it goes through and it's Embers.
I know, right?
I mean, unless it's like a room full of kittens on the other side.
Orphans and kittens.
Yep.
Does it seem like maybe I should stick my head through it?
Yeah, I think you should sink your head through.
See
That'd be
what's
great.
in there?
I'm walking through.
Very good. Drove says, "Be brave, my friend," and he is throwing a bardic inspiration at you as you walk through this door.
Some say brave, I say foolhardy. This is a
Oh, did the
mistake.
door disappear with it?
No, I'm sorry. I should have just taken Arvin away.
Oh,
That would
okay.
be better. Okay, he's gone.
He brought the brewery with him.
Hi, Paylor. Okay, I will go through too.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna stick my head in.
And suddenly there's a pyramid out
You stick your head in, and you get pulled through.
Okay.
Unless you really want to come up with a saving throw for that.
No, it's alright.
Strength saving throw.
I mean, I can try a strength saving throw.
If you want to go for it. Otherwise, you could just deal with it and just go through the door.
16.
16. All right. You could resist it if you want to. So you can feel like the pull as you're sticking your head in, There's a room inside. It's not very well lit. It's pretty dark overall. Does not seem to be. It's like an ice-covered rock more than it is ice. But it's again a room.
I pull my head back
You pull
out.
yourself back out.
So there's a room in there.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like it's ice covering rock. They were both in there. Right?
Yeah, they're in there.
Yeah, you saw us in the end.
Yeah,
They're both in there. I mean, I feel like this is probably the next thing we have to do.
Okay.
Unless it's different around the other side. I'll go around the other side and look in.
Exactly the same.
Okay.
Oh, you're gonna stick your head in again?
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Go ahead and make that strength saving throw.
Yeah, that time she just gets pulled too.
Okay, cool. Or must have figured out it was the same thing because she's gone.
I'm going to look around and see if there are any shards that are still kind of big.
Yeah, sure.
And I'm going to wrap it in something.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go through.
Are you gonna push the air through to them?
He goes through the door. Hesitant.
Yeah, really, right? Your butt in here.
Has it been 10 minutes since the inspiration that he gave me? I feel like it probably has been.
The inspiration from Drove.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a little bit, but probably not actually that long.
Okay.
So, Arvin, you get to pick first. Where do you want to be in this room?
To me,
And coach.
in this quadrant.
Yeah, cool.
Never take coach.
Theo, where do you want to be?
My turn. I guess I'll go over there just to be contrary.
Okay.
But,
And
can I face that one?
yes, Aurora.
I'll be there.
Cool. And
Where are you gonna go, Embers?
I'll give you the laser light to shine if you like.
Yeah.
Just, you but you know.
Where?
No. Yeah. Everyone's equally apart. We'll put him in the middle and he'll be, you know, a conduit for everything.
So Drove is standing here. Same place.
Are we?
Question.
Look around.
Well, you're the one who should know this place, right? Kind of.
Except he's never been up to
have
see
absolutely never been in this room, and I notice above us that looks like ground, and the ceiling seems to be coming to like almost a natural rock surface, perhaps like a cavern, but very smooth.
Anything else?
Almost like a bubble. This is all you see so far.
Okay, look around.
Okay, go ahead. This is all you see so far.
Hey guys.
Also, I'm gonna roll to see like where the air seems to be coming from. Because if we're in
Okay.
a cavern, like where's the air?
Yes.
What would that be? Perception?
Yes. Sure.
11.
The downside is you don't think there is air coming into this room.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So it is either magical or there will be no air soon.
I got a 20 on investigation.
You got a 20 on an investigation roll. Okay. Everything seems like what you see here in this room. You are in a stone bubble. It is cold. The ground is covered with a thin layer of ice on this stone. It's a little bit uncertain for like yourself and for Bly and for not you two guys. And what else? What else do you want to know? There's apparently no
Any
floor.
doors, any exits, any
No.
any markings, any symbols, any decorations?
The center of the floor, almost exactly where Drove is standing, has an emblazoned symbol of a tree with withered, dry branches.
Hey, you might want to step off of that.
I think that's probably a good idea. Excellent.
Aurora's gonna melt some of this ice down to the rock.
Okay.
Remove the water that's melted, heat up the rock, sit down, and meditate.
Okay. So all those things together, are you doing a Shape of Flowing Rivers again? Or?
No, I am just using my elemental attunement
Uh-huh.
to like burn it down. Then whatever water's collected in there, I'm moving it out using elemental attunement, and I'm just sitting down on the heated up rock.
So that's like a couple actions, right? That'd
Yeah,
take a
it
couple
would
rounds.
take at least 3 actions.
Okay, cool.
So if something happens in between then.
Got it.
But you can use it to cause earth, fire, water, or mist that can fit within a 1-foot cube to shape itself into a form of my design for a minute. So, like, as long as you can shape the water for long enough to just move it the hell out of there, That's all she cares about. And she's gonna heat the rock up.
Okay.
Nice place to sit.
Embers. You hear coming from like right behind you, just behind your ear. What are you doing here?
I turn around. There's nothing there. Can I try to recall what the voice sounded like?
You heard that voice before in the dream sequence you experienced earlier.
Was it a male voice or female voice?
Female voice. Absolutely, definitely a female voice. No, you're a little bit far away from this.
I kind of say, kind of under my breath, like, who's there? Get no response.
Nothing right away.
There's nothing where I can do like detect magic. Well, I've just been 10 minutes. That'll be the point.
Can you just cast it? Oh wait,
I don't have it like in my spellbook, so or in my
Sorcerer's repertoire.
my little sorcerer cartridge.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna look around some more. Look on the ground, see if I can just see anything, like if there's someone nearby.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead. Just make an perception check.
Ooh, 5.
Nice. Okay. It's icy. It's slick enough that it's not leaving like a really clean set of footprints. Your boots are making footprints because of the giant metal spikes on the bottom of them,
Mm-hmm.
but there are generally not footprints on this ice. I think you and Arden are the only ones leaving prints behind.
I'm going to reach out and pull the shard that I saved that's wrapped up, and I'm gonna say, is anyone there? And I'm gonna put it away.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep looking around the room.
Trove, who's close to you? Francis. I do not think we're alone in this room, but I am not sure how to tell if we're not alone in this room.
I think it's Valen.
Do
Why do you think that?
because I feel trapped.
Okay. Just that you feel trapped.
It seems. How do we get out?
Well, one step at a time. We'll figure that out. First, we need to gather more information.
We'll wait here while you do that.
Yeah, why don't you? And I'll gently kind of push him back behind me.
Sure. He is willing to do that. That's fine.
and then he explodes.
Sneak attack.
Steps on that line.
Welcome to the exploding corner.
Oops, sorry, pal.
Okay. Arvin, what are you doing? Okay, go ahead.
I want to walk over to Arvin.
Okay. Well, this may solve two questions. 2 points.
What's that say? Besides that, we have
I know I started, but you guys know you're doing two of the hero.
Towards the center, perhaps.
Okay, well, if something weird happens to me, you got my back, right?
Yes.
Take out the mirror.
Make sure Arvin's hands
Take
are in
out
front of
the
you. It's
mirror.
not like, you know.
So
Got you.
You're unwrapping this, and it's like a long, jagged sheet of ice.
No, the mirror, the
Oh,
silver
you're
mirror.
taking out the
Oh yeah,
hand
he
mirror.
doesn't have the
Hand
sheet.
mirror.
Right.
Yeah, the hand mirror.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
taking out the hand. I'm gonna unwrap it.
And you can see your face.
No, I'm not gonna look at it this time.
Okay, that's fair. You don't look at
I'm
it.
gonna hold it out,
Yes.
and I'm gonna put mirror reflective side down
Uh-huh.
at the at the symbol on the floor.
Okay.
And he'll say, anyone there? Nothing happens. Should I look at it?
Aurora's not offering opinions because she's over there
Yeah,
meditating.
that's fine. I'm totally cool.
I walk over to where they are, and I put my hand out to ask for the mirror.
You're gonna break it, are you?
Trove is pivoting back and forth, like watching his back.
Insight check you.
Insight check
Go ahead and make an insight check. Go for it.
Oh, yeah, you're not gonna break it. Here you go.
And then I kind of, put it here, and then I take out the shard of the glass mirror thing that I kept, and I'd like put them so that they're facing each other, and I'd like.
Okay, that's very interesting. And where are you in all this? Are you trying to see what's reflecting the surface or anything?
I'm
like
just
that?
kind of like first, just like they're like this,
Uh-huh.
seeing
I'll
if they'll
look
do a
to see what's
thing.
reflecting in the surface.
But I'm not gonna look right away because I just want to see if there's a reaction. If there isn't anything, then yeah, I might kind of tilt it a little bit.
Okay.
Before she gets to that point.
All right. Cool.
Okay, so he's gonna beat me to looking at
Oh,
it.
yeah, totally.
So if anything bad happens,
It'll be me.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
fine with both of those things happening. So I'm dealing with two effects here, so give me just a second to do the thing, and then we'll do the thing. Your face balance. Yeah. Okay.
We don't get
cool,
this.
cool. Nice. That's really nice. Okay. So first off,
Yes, sir.
you start looking in the mirror, and there's that moment where you can see that kind of infinite refraction.
Uh-huh.
But at the same moment that you see that corner of your face in the mirror,
Yeah.
you see the face of a pale blue woman with long white hair, black veins standing on her cheeks, directly over your shoulder. At the same time that is happening,
It's like that movie.
I
you take 7 points of cold damage.
Woo!
You need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, great. Well, at least that's a professional.
There is a
Do your roots
thrumming,
give you
like
resistance
resonance
to
in
that?
your hands. in the
Yeah.
No,
mirror.
they just keep me warm and
Oh,
cold
okay.
weather. Wait.
No, you do get resistance
Yeah,
on
I
cold.
do.
So you
Yeah.
take half that.
Nice.
So you took 3.
Good call.
That's not on my thing.
Thank you, Will. Good job.
Yes,
The
there's
cleric is our
resistance to cold with the boots.
Yeah.
I gotta find my character sheet. So take, how much damage is it?
3.
And then for my con check, I got 20, but not nat.
Okay, yeah, so you're fine, but these mirrors are like resonating in your hands. They're like reflecting on one another, and they are quite cold.
Okay, I'm gonna put these down now.
Wait.
Yeah, she's right behind
Turn around.
you. You can't see anything.
There. I look back in her.
Yeah.
She's here. Stay. Keep.
Directly
This
behind
is
you.
really cold.
I know, but she's directly behind me.
So I like
What?
hold the mirror and point it at you then.
Okay. You just get 1 rack damage. We won't be nearer than that. You take the mirror and you point it at Theophractus. You're looking straight at the mirror, and she is directly over your shoulder.
Okay. Say hello. We came to talk.
So nobody else can hear anything at this point. But then the voice that's speaking to you in the mirror says, "It's not a very good time for you to talk.
Why not?
You've caused a lot of trouble getting this far.
Sure. That is true. You've caused us a lot of trouble too.
I have to protect my brand."
I understand the need to protect your life. I think maybe we could help you do that without relying on this evil that you've been evacuating.
I have no idea. And her eyes start to glow blue.
Deals can be
You make a
undone.
Constitution saving throw. As you say, deals can be undone. As Theophractus is like looking in this mirror, and here we go. Here we go.
Amazing.
Total.
Total 8.
Okay.
That's great. I'll take you out and put you
A revolving prison.
It is. man.
Aurora's gonna stop
Revolving
meditating,
door.
and the whole everybody else is gonna be dead. And she's gonna be like, oh shit.
But you have your key points.
Hey, look, she saw that there were rocks underneath this. Heated rocks are awesome to sit on.
Yeah.
Ask any cat.
I know.
That'll do.
Does the mirror turn into a...
Field practice just turned to stone.
Oh, dude, did you grow like a goatee?
I'm gonna take the mirror, after he turns to stone, I'm gonna take the mirror and just fling it as hard as I can against, like, the side.
Okay, I don't want to tell you to play the game. Didn't you have Bardic Inspiration?
Yes, I did. That's only 10.
Well, I mean, I have to reverse my
10.
decision here. 10 total. Okay, you were not petrified.
Oh, yay!
So there's
Okay,
that.
then I don't think
Apparently,
the
you were
mirror-
not turned to stone at least. Yeah, but you can't move.
Okay. Turn stone. Cool.
Okay, so I'm still holding the mirror because I didn't fling it because you didn't turn to stone.
No, but I'm frozen.
Can you say
He's just,
anything?
he's not moving, he's not blinking, he's not doing anything.
Theophraxis? Okay, now I'm gonna take it and throw it against the wall as hard as I can with my strength of 0.
That's how you rolled a total of 0.
I rolled a 1 and I get -1.
And the mirror hits the stone and just kind of like skids face down into the middle of the room.
You should have just like come back and hit me in the face.
No, I'm just going to have you make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, okay.
Because you're
sure.
looking right at it like me.
Oh,
that's a
yay.
good one.
19.
You feel fine for that moment, but you can feel there's like a moment of panic as your body starts to harden and you are able to shrug it off.
Okay, I turn and look away,
Yes.
and I like use my toe and I kick the thing farther away. Do I have to roll for that too, just to slide
Go
it
ahead
away?
and do that. So the mirror gets slid over here somewhere. Should have prepared a little mirror. I swear I feel
So
so
like a little
prepared.
D4 to the mirror or something.
Yeah.
I'm doing
There's
it.
so
I'm
many
doing
things Aurora would have warned them not to do if she wasn't over there meditating, but she is.
Well, see, then maybe you should not meditate anymore.
Maybe the rest of you should start meditating.
it. Okay, so we have
Making the bad choice to
Theophraxis
meditate.
needs to make a saving throw right now. No. Let's see. Stop in this. You're fine now. I think
Okay.
you were fine now.
Cool, I'll take that.
Taking a look here, you can't see it. You're fine.
Okay.
You okay?
Did it happen again?
Define
Like, was I frozen again?
happen again.
Was I
Oh,
frozen again?
yeah.
Okay, I tried to talk to her. I tried to say that we could help her. And she said that there was no hope for her. And she froze me, I guess.
So she's listening to us.
Trove walks over.
So you kill her.
I tell you these deals, they do not go back. When Phaela made a deal with Golthias, there's no going back from it.
Well, then how did you go back?
I am not certain I have. I was thrown in prison and left to starve, but I have not actively disobeyed Vela yet.
We all shared what we saw.
Yeah.
Visions.
In
I sort of
retrospect,
did.
I should
I
have stayed out of
really-
this room. I should have stayed far away, and he starts backing up. I would be very hesitant to trust my actions.
If Aurora wasn't meditating, she could knock you out.
If only there was a way of communicating with her when she's in a meditative state.
There's not. You go. It's gone. You're
She's just not that
there.
interested in everything you guys have to
I
say,
know,
that's
right?
all.
So I'm gonna look around the room to see if there's a way out or anything like that.
Okay?
If one approached her and talked to her,
Around it.
I would like to grab the hand mirror.
You don't see any holes, any walls, you're holding the hand mirror.
Really?
And then what I see on the floor is just the carving of like the tree in the middle, or
Yep, right here.
Vela, we can find a way out of both of our predicaments if we can negotiate a truce.
Then you're looking in the mirror.
You're looking at. You see.
She's directly behind you, looking over your shoulder.
We seek to escape from Golthias. You seek to escape from Zahir. Let's work together.
Go make a persuasion check.
16.
You wouldn't know no peace here in the first place. The only thing that keeps him from consuming this land is Golthias.
Golthias
as you were out there, and I am in here. I don't see how you expect to solve this problem.
Shall we trade places then?
Do we hear this?
I think I hear him say, "Shall we trade
Yeah,
places?"
do we hear him
right?
say that?
I'm going to say that Arvin is probably not being particularly quiet unless he wants to be. No. Then yes.
No, Grabner. Yeah.
No, I am talking here!
No trading places. We tried this.
Say that we have bad reception, bad mirror reception.
We're in a
I
tunnel.
feel like you guys should make a contested strength check personally.
I think we should.
Are you really going to try to take it from me?
No, I just don't want to like look into it. That's all.
Well, so if you're going to try to do something,
Sure,
yeah,
yeah. I guess
you
it's-
guys could
I
do
guess
that
it's
as a grapple check, athletics check if you want to.
Ah.
Yeah. it's
Or you could
athletics.
just hold it above his head, which isn't that hard.
No, too late. I already have it.
He's quite good at grappling
Kick him in the
size
nuts.
people. Yeah. Is that what you're doing?
What?
Are
Grab
you grappling him basically?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Okay.
get the mirror.
All right, go for it. Arvin, are you contesting that, or are you just going to let it
Yeah,
happen?
of
Got
course.
20.
Okay, you win.
The gnome
Stupid
wins.
grappling gnome.
Grappling
He's really good at grappling. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Uh-huh.
No,
Dex save?
yeah, let's call it dexterity check.
Acrobatics?
No, dex. This is seeing whether or not you drop this mirror right now.
20. Just a check? 22.
That's fine. So you don't drop the mirror. That's
Hey,
good.
hey, 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 hey.
Yeah. I heard swap places. That's not gonna happen. It's
No.
one thing to look at the
No.
mirror. It's another thing to say trade places. What would Aurora say about that? What happened when we did the hag?
We're busy right now.
Hey Aurora!
I
I walk
have the
over
opportunity
and tap her with my foot.
to my
Aurora!
duty.
Aurora!
Please give me the mirror
He's
back.
wanting to make a deal with Vela, just like he made a deal with the hag.
Vela's here?
She's in the mirror. You want to
Oh,
look?
yeah, of course.
Here,
No!
look.
If he like actually tries to hold the mirror towards me,
do.
I actually hit his hand away.
All right, she
Hell,
gets your
that's
hand away.
weird.
Right.
Like,
She's in the mirror.
yeah, she's always in the mirror. That's her thing.
Excuse me, I was in the middle of a business deal. Rush me over there.
And if you look in the mirror, she kills you.
You know, she just freezes you, but he wants straight places. It's a completely different problem.
Don't look in the mirror.
I will shoulder
Yo.
her burden. No,
No! Kick, kick, kick.
There is a story that my people tell
No stories can be
of an evil beast
No,
that lives in a
mine.
mirror called Bloody Harry, and if you say his name 3 times, he appears and kills you.
Bloody Harry, give me the damn mirror.
Please do not look in the mirror right now.
Okay.
She might not be in this room at all, because if you look in any mirror, including in our own home plane, she can see you. That's her ability, yes?
But he's wanting to trade places with her.
I'm gonna do an Arcana check on the
Uh-huh.
carving though.
Yeah, go ahead.
Maybe Joe will trade places.
16.
Okay, it definitely has a look of like a ritual seal to you. I mean, this seems like a place that anchors magic. The specifics of it you're not entirely certain of, but it probably has something to do with illusions and the mirror, or like the way that Vela's appearing, if you had to guess.
So please, put the mirror away, now, before she kills all of us.
Grove is walking over. I don't know if this could be true, but do you think she is in this room, or do you think she is inside the mirror?
Well, this is the thing, is that we definitely know she's inside the mirror. I do not know if she's inside of the room as well.
Why the room? Why are we in the room then?
Well, it's gotta be that symbol. Can I do an Arcana check? Okay, I'm gonna wrap the mirror up again.
Please.
I'll stay. And then I will try. Can I do an Arcana check on the?
Yeah.
Symbol.
Allison, is there anything you want to do with the symbol here? Anything that Ember's just trying to figure out, or anything that you want to extend there, since Theophrax is going to try to do stuff to it?
To the mirror?
I mean, he's trying to figure out more about the symbol. He does have the mirror on him.
I'm trying to figure out if there's a way to like activate it or deactivate it.
Okay. You would imagine its existence makes it activated. It seems like it's like a seal type thing more than anything else. And if you want to deactivate it, destroying it, magically dispelling it, something like that would probably be the expedient solution.
Which
Then I guess I will cast Dispel Magic.
Which one of us saw the moment where she made the deal with Gothias and Castle Door up over her? Who saw that?
The castle going up around here was Arvin.
Arvin.
I saw the tail end of it.
Yeah.
Okay, so
But you saw the castle girl.
is it a
Yeah, and she
is
saw
it
the deal.
a spell of 3rd level or lower?
No.
Okay. So for spells of 4th level or higher on the target, I have to make an ability check when using my spellcasting ability.
Crazy.
DC equals 10 plus the spell.
Yeah.
So I have to be a target of whatever that is.
1,000. Is there anything you're adding to this? Anything else that's coming up as a modifier or anything like that?
To get 1,000.
I'm just,
Is this an
Yes,
ability
that is
check
the
at all?
DC.
No.
are you asking, is she doing an ability check? It is technically an ability check, right?
Okay. Then
It's a
make
spellcasting.
Baylor guide you with guidance. Add a D4 or whatever you roll.
Oh, good. That's really gonna help. 14.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
Yeah. You can spend a Dracula on that. Yes, that's definitely doable.
Spin a Dracula.
That
Hey,
gives you
Hey,
advantage.
Kat, could you start passing Dracula back this way so that I can gaze on
Okay.
Oh,
Don't tell me that gives me like 15. So I had 14, now I have 15.
And with that, with you getting the bless and everything like that on
Oh.
top of it,
Should I just add what I roll or should I roll again?
the bless for the second one, you should roll it again, right? I mean, isn't that how it goes? It's a D4 and an action. Isn't that what we do?
16.
16, which is going to tip it. Okay. The seal starts to wither away. It's like watching it just kind of like leach down into the ground. Who's holding the mirror right now?
The mirror is
Yeah,
wrapped up
Francis.
in my blanket or thing.
Cool. Go ahead and make. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give you resistance on this damage because it's wrapped up in a blanket. You take 3 points of super icy cold damage,
Okay.
and the
Just
mirror
not-
bursts in your hand, in the blanket and everything like that.
What'd you do? What'd you do?
She destroyed that symbol. Oh, hello.
And now Vela is standing directly to your left.
I'm just gonna turn and look at her.
The walls are starting to melt.
And it dropped
The ice is starting to melt on the ground. What have you done?
You're free. You're welcome.
The walls are melting. The black color is starting to drain out of her face. I don't think you did what you think you did.
What's coming?
She starts looking afraid, uncertain. All the water is like sucking down into the ground, and the room is starting to gently shake. Theophraxis and Embers, go ahead and make dexterity saving throws.
Yay! Plus 1 to it. 20 not net.
Wow, nice. So you leap out of the way.
22.
22, as you leap out of the way, Vela stands totally still as a skeletal tree grows suddenly out of the ground.
Fireball.
Branches twisting. What's that?
Acid grenade.
Acid
I know,
grenade.
fireball. That's
Initiative.
Wait
Trees have initiative 2. Trees have initiative 2.
Why can I not go?
When I see the tree growing, can I say that I lit my bow on fire?
Sure.
Okay.
I got a 4, so I'm admiring the rock walls. Icy
4 is
rock
cool.
walls.
You're like,
Four's
there's
cool.
a tree growing?
You're preparing yourself.
What
do you
is
think?
this?
The tree grows. Boom. All right. So. All right. So high initiative was.
We haven't announced our initiatives yet.
Oh yeah. Let's do that. 10.
20.
Nice. 4. Yes, I heard that.
7.
7. Aurora.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna hit the tree with some burning stick action.
Running forward, burning stick action on the tree.
Yep,
Check.
that is what I'm going to do.
Okay, please begin burning the tree.
Okay, that is the plan. Does the 13 hit the tree?
Yes, it's a tree.
Cool. What did we say? It was like an extra d6 of fire damage?
Yep, that sounds good to me.
So that is 8 points of damage.
Okay, that's the fire.
That's non-fire with 2 additional fire damage. So it's 10 altogether. 2 of those are fire damage.
Okay.
And then-
Paying attention, numbers.
And then
Okay, I was right the first time. Cool. Your bow just hits against it wood on wood, and it doesn't feel that strong, but the fire is beginning to catch on the tree.
nice. And I'm gonna hit it again.
Okay.
Just like kind of whack the whack.
Yeah. Well, you're trying to. Is it burning on both sides? Is
Yeah,
that
it's
what you're
burning on both sides.
All right, here we go.
16 hits and 13 hits.
Yeah.
Not rolling great, but I'm rolling well enough. So that's 16 points of damage altogether, 5 points of fire damage out of that.
Okay, so it was 11 and 5, right?
Right, 11 and 5.
Okay. Yeah, if you can give me fire set from other stuff when we're doing the bow, that'd
sorry.
be cool. No, it's cool. I'm just thinking about that now.
And now I'm gonna kick it.
Kicking it. Okay, you don't have to separate anything out for kicking.
Huh?
It's just kicking it. It's good.
Yeah, just gonna kick.
The walnuts?
Natural 20.
Okay, good stuff.
With my magic feet. Magic foot kicks.
Magic foot kicks.
Double damage on the magic foot kickies. So that's 14 points of magic foot
That's an impressive amount of magical foot damage. That's pretty good. That's kicking tree, that's for sure. Okay, kicking branch.
And I guess I'm gonna move away from it.
Sure.
I don't know if it can attack me.
If you withdraw out from away from it, a branch or probably a root whips up on the ground. This is gonna be terrible. We'll see how it does. Yeah, I did mention.
Okay.
It's not known for hitting stuff.
Yeah. So I'm just moving far enough away that it has a harder time attacking. Well, that it can't attack ideally.
All right, so you've moved away. The tree at this point, Theophraxis, the roots are whipping out towards you. What is your AC? 16. You are not hit, but those roots are wrapping around. They're coming in for a second attack. You are still not hit, but those roots are right there next to you, and you can feel that cold in the ground seems to be coming up with them. They're just like whipping around. Okay. Zayla looks panicked. And she is scrabbling the base of the tree and grabbing hold of it. And you can see all the black is running out of her body, like all of her veins returning to like a normal color. And she's just sobbing and totally frantic. She's not going to take any other actions this round.
So she grabbed the tree and she
Yes, and she may be saying something, but you can't really tell any words from what she's saying because she's mostly
You know
crying.
what happened last time? Someone grabbed the damn tree.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that's Vela. And then who was up next in that set? 13, anybody with 13 or higher? Okay, so Drove goes. Drove says, oh my gosh. Hurts a tree.
Fire! Fire! Fire!
I don't do fire. Hey tree,
Put it down!
grow some leaves! And with that, he does a middling amount of psychic damage to the tree. Alright, middling. The tree may be slightly disadvantaged from that later on. So, that's that. Okay, next up. Come on guys, who's got this?
I got a 10.
Okay, it sounds like you're up.
There's no way I can do a fireball and like not hit them, right?
You could not hit Theophraxis.
I cannot.
You're either going to hit Vela and the tree, or you're going to hit...
When you want to hit Valen.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. You're going to hit Vela in the tree. But you can not hit all of your friends.
Well, I can use a sorcery point and use careful on her.
Okay?
So fireball and a careful, so she makes a saving. Well, she makes her saving.
She makes her save, so she just takes half the damage. She's giving you
Yeah.
the same
So he has to beat a DC 14. I believe it's called.
It sounds actually was
Dex.
Okay, yeah, he's not
so
doing
she
it.
had no other choice.
It is still a tree.
So he doesn't make it.
No.
No, I don't think
Okay.
he-
8 d6.
All right.
Alright, 8d6 on this tree. Let's do this. Come on, tree.
Math. 13, 25, 26, 29 damage.
The fire really catches the tree. Starts burning up into its branches. This is a serious amount of damage to this tree.
And that, so So that means that Vela is going to take
Thunder roll.
15 or 14 damage.
Aurora would say
Go
to you,
14.
would shout to pull Vela away from the tree.
On it.
All right, so we are on Theophraxis' turn.
Instead of throwing the acid, I'm going to run around the other side of the tree, grab Vela, and pull her away.
All right, as you pull Vela away, you get an attack of opportunity. It is disadvantaged. What is your AC again?
16?
Yeah, that's still gonna hit you.
Don't care.
The branches come crashing down onto your head, giving you 7 points of damage as you get battered with branches. I'm sorry, that should be 9 points of damage.
As it's doing that, I'll say, I've been hurt by saplings stronger than you.
Oh.
And I look over, that's how you do it!
And who are you saying that to?
To the part.
Hi.
So okay, so that was the first time. Pull her away.
Yes.
As far as I can get.
Yeah.
I'm gonna burn my bonus action.
Okay, so what you
Or, sorry, I'm
action
gonna do
surge.
action surge.
Action surge is not a bonus action. Sorry, internet.
Oh wait, but that's only attacks.
You can do an action.
It's a full action.
Whatever action you want.
Okay, so I'm gonna use another action then to pull her as far away as I can. Just and then sort of, I want to position myself between her and the tree. I can do that.
Sure. That sounds fine.
Cool. I'll do that, and that's.
Are you trying to screen her or are you paying attention to the tree?
I'm paying attention to the tree.
Okay.
Say, I want to keep her from the tree, from getting to the tree, but at the same time.
But you're trying to like keep her behind you
Yeah,
like this. You're
yeah,
not gonna
yeah, like
turn
that
around
kind
and
of-
take your eyes off the tree.
Yeah, that kind of. Then I look over my shoulder a couple of times like that, and I'll say, "Stay down."
Got it. Okay, so you're up. Number 4.
How far is Theophraxis away from me?
Eyeballing 35 feet.
35.
If there's something that's really important to you, I do have a ruler.
I need to
Maybe
be
you're-
within 30 feet of Embers and Theophraxis.
You are 40 feet, 35 feet from Theophraxis, and 30 from Embers. So you could move up just a little bit and you'd be there.
Move me up a little bit. I'm casting Bless on
Yep.
everybody here, and what is that? Spiritual weapon.
You
What's
casting Bless
do
and
again?
Spiritual Weapon.
Yes.
Bless is the D4 for all of you guys, right?
Bless is a D4 to attack rolls and saving throws.
And it affects your companions, but not Drove or Valen, correct?
No, it's only 3 right now because
Cool.
I'm casting a level 1.
All right, and you have Spiritual Weapon, but you don't use that till next round?
Mhm.
Okay, check. All right, so we've got all your stuff going, and then you did a little bit of movement. Do you want any more movement?
That's all I can do.
All right, so you're set, and now we are back to the top, which means it's my turn to be first roll 5. Nobody was beating, right? That was definitely correct.
I got a 20.
That's right. Aurora's first. Okay, I have a feeling I was skipping somebody. Now.
Yeah, no, Aurora, I think, had higher.
That makes total
class.
sense. Yep.
So yeah, she is moving in.
Yeah.
I don't know if he has a reaction, because
No, it's moving out. Moving in is good.
no, I mean I don't know if he's out of reactions right
He did
now.
take a reaction.
Right, so he doesn't even have one.
No-
so I
no
can
reaction.
freely move in
Yeah,
and out.
that's a good question.
Okay, well I'm gonna sort of do a flaming pinwheel with my bow and then strike down on it.
Cool. Let's do that.
Does a 10 hit?
No, it's
Yeah.
a little shy.
I got 2 intent on doing twirlies and not intent enough on actually hitting.
He has bark.
15.
15
No,
hits
that
for sure.
hits. Alright, so that's 10 points of non-fire damage
Okay.
and 6 points of fire damage.
Okay. Right. So, yep. Math check. Brain still working. Got it.
And then I'm gonna do another magic kick,
Magic kick.
which definitely hits.
Magic
Oh,
kicks.
I forgot about my D4 on the attack. Oop.
Oh, for the first one.
Yeah.
That would have had a possibility to hit once you roll a D4.
Okay. Because it was at 10, now it's at 13.
Yeah, 13 solid.
Oh, okay.
That's right. What you need.
Sorry, I forgot about the guidance.
No, it's great. That's what you're. Yeah, good job. That's right. Well, you want to make sure people are using the bonuses they get. You guys got to help people out. That's
Yeah.
good.
So 11 points of non-fire,
Yeah.
1 point of fire.
Okay.
And then I hit with my magic kick unless you want me to re-roll that.
No, good.
Okay.
Yeah. And the tree is smoldering at this point. You can see the branches are blackened. It could be a better looking tree.
9 points of magic kick damage,
9 magic kick damage.
and then I backflip out of the way.
Backflip out of the way. It is fantastic. Everyone enjoys it. All right, cool. So that's Aurora's turn, my turn. Asgal Thias is to grab Arvin and deliver a series of root attacks. Apparently he's kind of slippery for some reason. With your shield and the fact that you're just like hacking away with your mace in this space, you're able to keep these roots totally away from you. So you took no damage. I don't know what to tell you about that. And now, as Vela, Sean, go ahead and prepare for a saving throw.
Alright.
That's
Is it a
You get
magic
that before.
saving
It will
throw?
absolutely be a magic saving throw. Let me give you the stat of choice. It is Wisdom.
So should I roll? How do I handle the D4?
You can make a roll on each one, or you can roll. Yeah, I mean, however you want to do it. If you want to roll 2 dice and 2 other dice, do that.
I do that. Advantage?
Yeah. Well, you have
20.
advantage chase rolling twice, right? So
Yeah, 20 roll 3 because 22.
22. Yes, you are not held.
Awesome.
And Vela is going to strafe across.
Oh, can I stop her?
Can you stop her using?
Punch her, grab her, something. I mean, because I was trying to, like keep her.
Reaction wise, go ahead and make an athletics check.
The D4.
It works for everything, right? I can't stop the music for anything.
D4 uses for.
Ability.
Yeah, it's an ability check.
No. It's attack rolls and saving throws
Okay.
only.
Yep. So no, I can stop the music.
Okay.
Please.
Athletics.
Yeah.
28.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to screen her and basically just keep her from moving too far away.
Okay.
Okay. That's fine. All set on my part. So now I'm on Drovestra. I get like 3 turns here, guys. I'm not used to having this many NPCs that have to do stuff.
How many times do we get to use guides? It's like every single roll.
Until I run out.
Yeah.
After my turn, we have 5 more rounds left.
What's your initiative?
4.
Here's what I'm gonna do. Vela bonus yells over to Drove. Drove,
Oh, that's just gonna.
fulfill your obligation.
Oh.
Take them out.
Ugh.
Well, now we're all going to lose our bardic inspiration.
Oh,
Really?
Well, he has to make a con. Does he have to make like a will check or something?
Yeah, he hasn't done that yet, but
Can we inspire?
I mean, there's nothing here that says you're gonna lose bardic inspiration. You can take it away. You are already inspired.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make. That's pretty good. Drove stands there. Will not do it. You cannot make Vela's eyes burn blue again.
Woo! Go, Drove.
Oh, Drove died.
He freezes in place with that defiant look on his face.
Oh, it goes, Drove!
And that's Drove's turn now. So now it's who had the 10? Is it all right, Ember? Okay, let's see. Yep, here.
Can I still do fireball and not hit people's?
If you have
No.
to hit me, hit me.
You sure about that?
Yeah. Yeah, you could hit just Theophraxis and Vela if that's what you want to do.
I want to hit both, but I want to only use careful and Theophraxis.
And I get a dex save.
Well, no,
Okay.
you won't have to because she's making the dex save for you.
Oh.
Yeah,
Careful.
so you already make it.
It's a large number of dice, that's for sure.
It's gonna hit.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, she's purposely hitting Vela too, so
No, that's
she's
good.
doing stupid things.
Well, she did just turn guns.
So
Just try to do
32,
something.
and then I'm going to use a sorcery point to do firebolt on the tree. I'm guessing A13 does not hit.
Yes, it does.
Oh, it does. Okay. 19.
The tree is catching fire rapidly at this point. It is almost crumbling away as the branches start falling away, start falling to smaller and smaller pieces. This is why I have so many trees, guys. This is why there's so many trees. The tree is being burned away
It's
to its core.
shrinking.
I know. That's why there's 3 trees for that reason. It's a totally sensible thing. All right, so the tree is burning to death as we go through this.
Yes.
Okay,
Burn, burn.
Arvin.
Okay.
Hey, wait.
What, are you at 7 and he's at 4? Okay,
Yeah.
7. I can't remember which one
He's
you
the pokey, not me.
Dude, I can't remember which one you guys is doing.
Okay, I'm gonna do non-lethal with my rapier
Okay.
against her.
Like hitting her with the basket of the rapier or something like that?
Yeah,
Okay.
whatever. Just gonna start whacking her with it.
Poke her someplace it's not a lethal organ or a
Yeah.
vital organ, sure.
Maybe I'll aim for an eye.
Alright, sure. That would be something you could do.
Let's see, what do I get from the rapier? 20,
D8.
22 on the
Yeah?
first attack, and 20 on the second attack.
Okay, yes, those are both hits.
14 points. So.
Okay. That's a total of 14. Okay, yes, you hit her. She looks wounded.
Cool. And then I'm gonna use a bonus action to use my second wind.
Okay. It's done. Alright, any movement?
I want to now focus on her.
Okay.
And then we'll be between. I was going to be between her and the tree, but focus now on her.
Sure. That's good to me. Okay, so that's your round. You're good on everything.
Yeah.
Ready for Arvin's turn. Arvin's turn.
Okay. Sacred Flame on the tree.
Next save for a tree. Okay, it missed.
8.
This is radiant
points of
damage.
radiant
though.
damage.
8 radiant damage.
Attack with the spiritual weapon.
Yeah, go ahead.
15.
Alright, that's gonna hit. It's also radiant damage, correct?
For 7 points of damage.
What is the shape of this spiritual weapon?
Spear.
Spear. And the spear lances through, and the bark is just cracking and crumbling, and it goes right through to the heartwood of the tree, and the branches kind of like make one final spasm, and then just start withering and crumpling, and the tree comes down to ash, and then the ash just falls down to the ground, and then it absorbs into the ground, and it's just gone.
This is not radiant damage.
What's that? Spiritual weapon?
Spiritual weapon.
Okay, that's fine. And it wasn't a damage vulnerability or anything. Alright, so we're good. It's just normal damage? Force damage? What is it?
It's just, it doesn't say this is directly.
I'll check it. Anyways, go ahead. Do you have anything else you want to do during your round?
Give me closer, give me a draw.
You go to draw. Okay.
That's me.
Yep. And now everybody's active this round, right? So we're back to the top and it's Aurora's turn.
Yes. Aurora's gonna drop the bow because right now everything's wet, right?
It is force. Yes, everything's kind of wet, not terribly wet.
Okay. She's gonna drop the bow, which should cause it to probably go out.
It goes out.
But what she's really doing is moving around the other side. Yep. And she is gonna start punching.
Okay.
Non-lethally.
Got it.
Let's see. That's an 18 to hit her.
Yep.
Oh, I forgot. I'm flanking her. Let's see if I got a 20. No, I didn't.
Okay.
Okay. Because you're fighting with your rapier, so
So
actually,
it actually does make sense right now.
yeah. Okay, so that is. I remember I'm punching with magic punches. 7 points of damage,
Okay. Yep.
and then I'm gonna punch with my other hand, so it's gonna go back.
Okay.
D4.
Hold on. And then I'll add a d4 to that, which brings it up to 15, and then I'm going to use my Bardic Inspiration, which is a d8. So there we go. So that brings that up to 22.
Yeah. Hits.
Okay, and now I don't have Bardic Inspiration. But that's alright. It was worthwhile. Okay. And that is 8 points of magical punchy damage.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna do a windmill kick. Which definitely hit, because that's a 25. And that is 11 points. Like right to her side.
She's getting rocked.
Good old
She is
hit
not
check.
meant for having this many hits delivered to her in any number of rounds. So, okay. Cool.
And Aurora's saying, I don't want to kill you.
Right. Got it. She turns on the spot.
Well, sure.
That's not all she can do at that point, she says. soul is bound to it. These lands are going to be destroyed by your actions. You can't let that happen. And her eyes start to glow blue. You gotta make a con save.
Okay, and I can also use guidance on this, or is guidance on
Yes, yes,
bless.
bless is totally with you here.
Or bless, sorry. I don't think I'm gonna make
You're
it.
gonna go super, super good.
I guess a 6.
6 total.
6 total. It did not go well. She's probably turned to stone.
She probably turns stone.
Yay, dispel magic.
Sorry, you're a, what's it called? Barbarian right now. Okay.
Dad would be so proud.
Yeah, I know. Just for this one round. Okay, so we are at this initiative number. Our next initiative number belongs to Ember.
Okay.
So she's trying to spell. She did that.
Does she take damage from what?
The fireball.
Like a
Smells really
shatter or
gross.
something like that? Probably, yes.
If you break parts off of her, they stay broken off. Please don't break her tail off. She would be very mad at you.
We just got that art corrected too. We can't do that.
Huh?
We just got that art corrected.
Yeah.
Go back and revise the argument.
No.
I'm letting you know right now, if you broke her tail off, she would murder you.
I'm not quite
She
sure
wouldn't have the balance sheet.
about this.
Although some pedigrees do get docked.
This is Ouch. I don't know if you do that to Wild Tabaxi.
No.
It's
Probably a very bad idea.
Okay, Ambrose, what you got?
Oh, got it. Don't bring her back to life.
Well, she
Did you roll a
made her-
d4?
Did I roll d4?
Attack roll,
She,
right?
she's still contemplating actions.
I'm trying to figure out if, like, basically Embers is thinking that this woman has made her choice, and she chooses to basically die with Sophias or whatever that was, if it even was him. What is my colors? It's color spray. I'm going to use darkness on her.
Oh, wow. Okay. That is an excellent choice. I don't think there's any save or anything like that. It's just an area, right?
I'll find out.
I'm pretty sure it's just an area because we're not doing
Magical
blinded.
darkness spreads from a point you choose within a range of relative to maybe foot radius sphere to the direction the darkness spreads around Mars.
Arc Knight. By the way, guys, 15-minute warning. Just FYI. Okay.
Is she using flesh to stone? Because I do get to make more saving throws if it's flesh to stone.
Well, we're not into even a second round yet.
Okay, sorry.
No, it's good.
Please don't put me in dirt.
So I'm gonna do it like basically like so it does not get the gnome
Oh, okay, right.
because she's stone right now.
Right.
So there you go.
Cool.
And yeah,
Well,
that's
Arc
my
Knight spell templates, guys. Arc Knight.
that's my action, and then I'm gonna move backwards kind of to the other stone person.
Yep.
Yeah.
Check. Okay, so that finished up that part, Theocraxis. There's now big magical darkness in front of you.
Yeah, I mean, I can't see into it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nobody can see in or out of it.
Okay, but
So if you want to attack her, you have disadvantage.
has that made Aurora?
I mean, that's vaguely possible, right?
Alright. I will step back away. Is there a place where I can hunker down, get some cover?
Not really.
Okay.
You
I'll just-
kind of sort of have cover because she can't see you at all.
Yeah,
I'm thinking about if and when she like walks out. So
If she even can walk out, like
right.
So you're basically holding your action for if
Yeah,
she
so I'm
comes out
gonna
your
back.
action.
I'm gonna back up and get my rifle out. Wait for her to come to my action. As soon as I see her, keep any part of her appearing out of the darkness, I'll shoot.
Okay, got it. So that's you, and then the next one is Arvin.
Is that as far back as I can go?
No.
Yeah, there we go.
Can I do non-lethal damage with Spring?
Sure, why not?
Okay. I'm going to try and hurl the, but it's not the spread. Am I doing
No,
this?
you're doing good. You keep going.
Okay, so I definitely hit. 24.
Did I see disadvantage?
You just
You
just
did not see disadvantage. Did I? Because you're attacking the darkness. You can't see anything.
okay.
I'm sorry. I was looking at something and I thought I said that. And I saw that.
Okay, so yeah, 12, 13.
13's a little shot.
Okay.
And you didn't guidance yourself. You don't have Bardic Inspiration from
Oh,
earlier, right?
well,
You didn't use that, did you?
yeah, I am now. So 19
Yeah, you totally did.
for 12 points of non-lethal damage.
You very thud. Whack. Okay, top of the round.
I would also like to say, Bela, now is the time to renounce what you have done for yourself. You can always find a way out.
You heard,
Renounce Gulthias and come to the light.
you heard the thud, right? Like a body falling on the ground.
Oh. I thought, yeah, that. Right. Totally on it.
Okay. You don't have a save for this one at this time.
I don't. Okay. It's like something beyond.
It's not a spell,
Okay, it's something.
Yeah.
Got it.
but we'll get to things. Okay, so at this point, I go back to normalish music and.
And I
move
guess
that
I
stuff
stop
in.
concentrating on the darkness.
I'd like to not
Go
be
away.
stone anymore.
That would be cool. I am in favor of that. We're just not quite at that moment yet. Okay, so you stop concentrating on the darkness.
Okay, I'm gonna run up to her, yeah, and tie her up.
Okay, you were doing that.
Oh yeah, no, blindfold.
Okay, tying up blindfolded. Check.
So I look at nothing I can do.
So, get me over to Aurora.
Yeah,
Dispel magic.
go for it.
Boop.
Wow. The not good roll?
No, I rolled a 2.
Less good.
Yeah, let's make it work. Do it again.
Okay.
Well, that's
18.
better.
That is successful. Aurora, there was a moment there where you felt your body harden against the, let's say, attack from
Yeah.
Vela. And to you, a moment has passed. She's lying at your feet. Arvin is withdrawing his hands now.
All right. Thoughts. Do we disarm her?
Is that you indicating you're going over here? Okay.
17.
Yeah, good. Wow. It's your dispel over here.
Theophraxis?
Mm-hmm.
Should I disarm her?
I think.
What do you mean disarm exactly?
Take away her weapon.
Oh yeah, we should definitely do that, yes.
Okay. Aurora,
Unless you're gonna
take...
gouge her eyes out, which I don't think we should do.
Well, that is what I was going to do.
Okay, I don't. Let's hold off on that.
Drove walks over. No, I think that is the only solution to this problem. Vela is not a normal creature. I do not think this condition is something that will go away.
Right. This is something that she has been able to do since she was a child with no training.
True.
Many great masters of martial arts have been blind.
If I may make one other suggestion, I think the necklace around her neck is the only thing that is keeping her alive. If we just take it off, I think she will die and be sent to whatever hell Gulthias reigns over. And I think that would probably be for the absolute best.
She said that she is saving her lands from something greater than Gulthias.
We were in a hole in the ground. You saw what her lands look like, if those are her lands.
She didn't want how.
Let me ask you this, because this is something I have not figured out yet in my studies. What happens to everything in Dracel? Does it go out, or does it die?
I don't know.
I don't know why. So either she dies and those lands go away, or she dies and those lands go free.
Either way, she has to die.
But
I am
She
very-
pulls the necklace off of her.
In the moment where you're holding the necklace, you feel a deep, malevolent force. Just for a moment. It's like the time that you were hit by the Gulthias tree, like the time that you were originally faced one of those druids that was channeling its energy. And there's a moment where you feel that there is something. Leela at some point was probably a girl, and she probably had unusual abilities, and she was desperate, and a lot of other things, but also this force around her neck is malevolent and evil and wants to consume the universe. And you can feel all of those things in that moment of hatred where it knows that you've broken its hold over her. And when the necklace pulls away, it's just a body.
Is it a wolf?
It's just a body. Totally lifeless.
I basically toss the necklace away and do that and cause it to catch fire.
You toss it away, and as you catch it fire, it just starts melting down to the ground, making kind of an ugly brown-gray smudge.
And then I spit. Can you say a prayer over her or something?
I'm gonna do the
I,
vines and
I,
stuff.
Rove says, "It's for the best." And he touches his hand to his chest like this, and falls over dead.
no. Wait. No. How many other things are dying now?
They're free.
The room is now smaller. It's slowly constricting like this, and you can feel the walls are just closing in all around you.
Oh,
And
okay.
it's
Call the door.
smaller. Okay, go ahead and make a concentration type check.
I'm gonna go through her body really quick to see if there's anything on there.
19.
19.
Oh, proficiency. 22.
Yeah, that's pretty dang good. There's this moment where you feel it's like you're really pushing through into another space. Like your hand, it's not hard to get the Infinity Tower to respond to you typically. It's hard right now. And there's a moment there where you are really testing your mind against it. And the door comes. And it's right there underneath your hand. It's a little bit, it feels different than it normally does. You usually get that nice, clean, smooth wood with that fresh beeswax polish type smell to it. Right now, it's like it's a little clammy, it's a little distant, like you're reaching it, almost like you're reaching underwater is how it feels.
I tell everyone to go now.
You gonna keep looking?
I just while these guys are running out, just
Go ahead and make a perception check.
I'm moving with
Do I still have
defensive
D4?
speed.
Okay. What's that?
I still have the D4.
Do you still have the D4? Does he still have the D4?
Ability. No, it's
Perception
saving
is an
throws
ability.
and tackles.
Okay, yeah. Right.
Is it perception?
Yep.
10.
Okay. And this isn't about passive perception. This is about like how quickly you can pat down
Yeah,
your body
sure,
and
yeah.
get the heck out.
Yeah.
You have in your hand like a brooch, and you just right.
Sure.
Okay, you got a brooch. You're moving. Body's here on the ground. You guys are going through. I am making sure I push the correct button. There is a sound, a flash of light. Come here.
That could have been helpful.
Hmm?
I can't. I'm thinking there might have been something on her that would have been helpful.
Too late.
And you are in that bottom floor room of the Infinity Tower.
Take a super deep breath.
Hopefully a few of their souls didn't go to Matthias.
Please excuse the magic missile. That was totally unrelated.
Random magic missile!
I just
And her
played
last
I say, I'm gonna go get a
chance
drink
thrown at it
and
as
walk
well.
away.
Darkness.
Remember, we were set there to free that realm.
No.
Where are you going?
To the
No,
dining
we know.
area.
There's so much more that's been lost. Arvin is sitting down.
Well, I come with me. Let's just drink this off for a
Leave
second.
me alone.
Anybody? Yeah.
Sim, just remember that death is not an ending. It's also a beginning.
But once one is consumed as a good, there is only eternal darkness.
Please just leave me.
Amber's just walks up to her.
Leave him be.
Where are you going, Embers?
I'm just walking back to my room.
Okay. You're going down to the kitchen?
Oh,
Or the
yeah.
dining hall? Which one?
The dining hall.
Dining hall. Okay.
I'm going with him.
All right.
Number
Where you
one,
going?
I'm hungry, and number two, I'm thirsty.
We end on the scene of the dining hall. When you reach the dining hall, you smell smoke. Branding there.
Yeah.
So how about this new Infinity Tower theme that Scooter put together? Isn't this cool?
It's bringing out the dark side of you.
I thought I was overall very nice. I said yes to all sorts of stuff you guys did. I provided challenges. There was an
Yeah.
option B for that, and I awarded inspiration.
Yeah.
So
you
I feel
let
like I'm-
Aurora do her weird floor melty thing.
That was pretty awesome.
It was a pretty kick-ass floor melting. To be honest, I was just waiting for you to melt part of that palace down. You'd already melted a wall in the previous game, so I figured that was going to happen. So yeah, next fortress or something like that, we'll build it like entirely out of fire or
Right.
entirely out of wind or something, so you can just like blow it up again. I had fun. Hope you guys had fun.
Did.
You guys did great. Always awesome playing with you guys.
Hey.
Yeah. Are you guys interested in experience? Do you want some of that
Oh
stuff?
yeah.
Oh yeah,
I don't need
sure,
any.
that'd be great.
That's probably good.
Oh, definitely.
All right, this is a major story waypoint. So we're just going to do a solid block of experience for everybody, and I'm going to give you guys 1,500 experience.
Whoa.
I think that covers well the fact that we've hit the end of a major arc at this point.
If I was level 1, I'd be like level 3.
You know, if you were level 1, that'd be really kick butt. But since you guys are level 6, it's like, that doesn't really do much for you.
Not really, but it's alright. I'm not a little
Alright.
bitch.
I think 1,500 is pretty good for what we're doing. We had, what, 2 fights? We got 2 fights. We got a Wraith in there. We got some big thing at the end. You know what? Yeah, we're going to stick with that because I think that's a good number. I don't want to go crazy on it, but I think that's pretty good. Things are good.
Yeah.
All right, so we got our experience points in. We know what we're doing. You guys did great. We've achieved the end of this part of the arc, and now the Infinity Tower's on fire. So, sounds cool. Good stuff. Let's see. Stuff to think about. Tomorrow, Apocalypse World, 6:30 here on this channel. What game do you bring? That should be super cool. Looking forward to that. And on Thursday, new Trippers. And there's still no promise of dancing, but I mean, again, show up and chat. Make a dance. Yeah, they've got episodes 1.5 or however you want to call it.
I got 0.5 and 1 and 2
Yeah, they're all there.
are on
Forgetting that's
YouTube.
on.
Did 0.5 and 1 get broken out into 2 separate streams? Or
No, I
did
I left them. I put some timestamps
Yeah,
on
yeah,
YouTube,
yeah.
but
Okay, cool. So I would check that out. I checked it out. I thought it was a lot of fun. You guys should check it out too. Otherwise, you'll have no idea what's going on. Pretty much like if you're watching Infinity Tower each week. You know, seriously, right? And then let's see, what else? Make time to tabletop. That's where all the fun happens. So make sure you guys put some time in for that. Always time for tabletop. And then next week is 4th of July.
4th of July.
Oh, I'm really glad we wrapped things up this week because next week we won't be here for 4th of July.
That's true.
Hey, next week we're not going to be here.
Don't show up.
Special announcement. And then are we solid on July 10th versus 11th
I
from
believe
Monday?
so.
Everyone is
That's
not.
the Monday
Yes.
after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody's making faces at me that are contrary. So July 10th, we are back for Infinity Tower. Sorry to take a week off, but we must celebrate the independence of our nation, and then we will see you in the following week on Monday at 6:30.
I just want to note that the whole channel isn't taking the whole
Yes.
week off.
Thank you. Very
Um,
good.
There will be What Game Did You Bring, which is going to be the next in our pandemic legacy.
So July 5 is on.
July 5 is on. I don't know if July 6 is happening.
New
for-
Trippers is on.
July
so it
6 is
just
New
Infinity Tower.
Trippers.
We are the slackers around here. We're the ones taking the day off, and that's pretty
Well-
I might be throwing a rebroadcast out there so
There
that
you
you
go.
can catch up on this.
Hey,
You know,
okay,
That's
cool.
a very good
So,
question. As
yeah,
I
look for stuff happening on the channel.
managed to throw away some of my experience.
Awesome. Okay, thank you guys. Appreciate you watching if you're watching, and always make time to tabletop.